in a few weeks since it gone live. Tony D is in the building.
What's up, bro?
You tell me, man. You've been all over the world, well, at least all over the East Coast.
Yeah, I have. Good night, man. Love you too. My big boy going to bed, man. Sorry about that.
Oh no, Jason going to bed or your
No,
big
my oldest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just put Jason to bed about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I've been running up and down the East Coast, man. It was worth it. It was needed. Yeah, I'm about to. Yo, let me go ahead and tell you like you told me.
Go ahead.
You lied to my face. You lied to my face.
Yo,
I came to New York.
not
I told
get
you
with
when I
you.
got off the plane before I got on the shuttle to go get a rental car, I was in town. And of course, don't nobody see the broadcast. Ain't nobody answer the phone. Can't nobody respond to a message. It's okay. It's okay. You lied to my face.
Tony D, you're right. I can't fix this.
I caught Smoke right before I left. An hour before I left to go take the rental car back, I caught up with Smoke. I thought I was going to get on both of y'all. I told y'all for a month I was coming up there. You're going to show me a picture of a burger on the grill up in New York. I get there. I get the rental car. I got time. No Ted Hicks. Oh.
You're right. You're right. I got caught. It was a rough week, man.
I can't hate the player. I gotta hate the game, but the player played the game all wrong.
Yo, let me bring you up on screen.
Oh, snap. I did that whole skit. You didn't even have me on camera. Boy,
We didn't even have you on camera, man.
You was a sneaky something.
Yo, let's see. Boom. Yeah, dude.
Oh, snap. But yeah, I had an excellent time. I did a broadcast on the time I had, how the trip went to me, what it meant, everything. It's called Grown Folk Chronicles on mine. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Family, right, man?
Oh man, it's essential, and I'm gonna emphasize to everybody, based on a lot of what's going on and how people are being affected. Take the time that you can, see some family, see some friends, or at least get in touch with them more than anything, because it can rejuvenate you. It can do something for you. I literally do save up all year for one trip a year as best as possible. And it's worth it to me. If you don't have those family connects, I understand. If you don't have a lot of those friend connects, I understand. But you got somebody that you're good with. You probably got some people that you're good with. Try to rekindle some old good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Definitely do that.
Gotta have someone. Gotta have someone there.
And some people don't. So I don't do it to gloat. I do it because I need it. I hope it helps people, which is I've been told it has. I haven't had anybody tell me that they tired of me doing it.
But where is there gloating at something like that? Where is
because if you do too much, people will see you as showing off. And
because you have family and because there's love?
Because you're able to. Some people aren't able to. And that's a very big phrase in the world, if you will. Everybody ain't able.
Okay.
But some people have their ways of celebrating life and enjoying things. Me is getting around my family, letting the kids see everybody. They get to see the kids. I'm not a front. I'm me. And this is what I do. Some people are themselves. They do how they do. And some people don't have as many folks as I do. That's just one side of me getting with folks. That was just my father's side of the family. I didn't even get with my mother's side of the family yet, which is a whole nother crew. What's up, Debbie? How you doing?
Deb, how you doing?
When I go see my high school folks, if I ever get to Virginia Beach, I'm going to holler at them. I'm definitely going to try and holler at True one good time and see if he'll hang out one good night before I cut up, because he'll walk away after he see the craziness, because we gets down. We gets down. I ain't get around my Air Force folks. I ain't get around my Tuskegee University folks from when I was in college. I mean, I just be all over. People are like, you be doing it all. Yeah.
But I want to stop you for a second, because what's important is there's different factions. Carlinda, how you doing?
What's up, Carlinda?
There's what's so important is there's different factions in your life. So there's your family, there's your college friends, there's your friends from
the military.
From the military, the friends
school.
that you blew up, that you grew up with on the block, your high school friends, your work friends, and I think that's so important.
A lot of people don't have it. Like I said, nice to tell people, I don't do this to show off. I do this to show people that I made it. I do this to show people who gave me advice on getting better within myself and changing my ways that I did
Hmm.
miss. And of course, I don't have to, but I'll be damned if I wasn't given some good advice in my life, taught some
Of
good ways.
course.
And a lot of the ways that I did do it did make it. When I get around family, I get around friends, I get around people I used to be around, even my um
Bo Adams,
former
how you
coworkers.
doing? Yes, he
What's
is a
up,
good
bro?
dude.
My old folks that I used to work with in Alabama. I try to go see some of them. That trip I got planned coming up again as well.
Right.
It's a lot, and I'm around a lot of people. I got to consider myself blessed with as many people as I know that are still good with me. Some people do look forward to seeing me again. Some people, yeah, this dude again. Yeah, I know. But I got folks good, looking out for it. So I'm working on that more than anything.
And
Oh wow.
Debbie chimes in to say her daughter and her granddaughter live in the UK's. Next summer will be 3 years,
Right.
and she hasn't seen her yet. So hopefully, once we get through this mess,
Yes.
and and we don't know when we're going to get through the mess.
We don't. And Debbie, please, I talked to Debbie last night for the first time. She never came on live, and she came on live for me last night. So, Debbie, I do
Yeah,
thank you. Yeah, I had a good conversation with her. She will
that's
smack
good.
talk with all of us. So, she definitely needs to be in any random conversation we have. But I hate to say it, Debbie, it may be a minute. My apologies if I offend you. It's something that I see because I don't even worry about international travel right now, vaccinated or not. That's a long flight, consolidated airspace. You don't know who has what. Air man, please. Like I said, I saw outbreak. Y'all play around if y'all want to.
No,
I'm
I
not
hear
doing it.
you,
Yeah, yeah,
but
I'm not doing it.
it's just the impact. Um,
Absolutely, Debbie. Good call,
it's
lady.
it's
Good
it's
call.
just the overall impact because I remember when this whole thing started, and
Yes.
from March to about maybe I'm gonna say from March 2020 to about maybe around about the Super Bowl, I hadn't seen my dad. Eleanor,
Mm.
how you doing? I hadn't seen my dad in person. I mean, I saw him on FaceTime, and we were like, okay, we're gonna watch such and such game, and then it just got to the point where one day, and this is before, um, no, was this before? Was this no? This was after the vaccines had rolled out.
Yes, the first set, first
Yeah,
section. Yeah.
yeah. This was after the vaccines had rolled out because I think he came over. He came over for the Super Bowl, and it was like something where you used to seeing, when you used to seeing loved ones, and then all of a sudden you don't get to see them. It's like it starts to affect you because FaceTime is
Yes.
great, but
It's
FaceTime
not
is
person to
FaceTime.
person. Yeah, and it's all we got right now. Colin, I'm not starting this with you. We have beat that
Yeah,
into a
yeah,
dead horse.
yeah.
We
So,
already know. We beat that into a dead horse. We
so,
already know, lady.
I'm gonna
I have a
say
friend of
this.
mine going through the same thing you're going through. Just what you just said. The FaceTime is one thing, but after a
Yeah.
while, you got to get back in. I haven't seen my mom since last year, Thanksgiving. I went to go see her. She's not
Hmm.
coming out amongst this mess. She's not even playing with it. I don't blame her. But I had just talked to her today too, and
Yeah, it just got
everything's
to a
calm.
point.
Yeah,
It got to a point because you got to remember, our parents are in, like, you know, my dad's in his late 80s.
right.
So when you're looking, when you're dealing with stuff like that, it's nothing to play around with. It's nothing to
No,
play
it's not.
around with.
No, it's not.
Um, I guess we'll talk about some. Like I said, I've gone live.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. What the fuck was that?
Oh,
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
all right, you do that,
You do that.
Tony. You go check on that. Um, we will say, Tony, let's start something. Tony, sorry. Yeah, I know that Debbie, that's so true. It's hard. And this is the impact that.
I had to
Hey,
put
how
the
you doing?
speaker on. My bad.
And that's we just were just talking about the impact of seeing family, of getting out. I mean, it had to take a lot because so Tony, for you to have your family reunion,
Mhm.
who spearheaded it, and was that person kind of like, oh, Debbie, my condolences on this. I lost my
Yeah, my
note.
condolences too, man.
Um,
Look at Linda. She a mess. The reunion, my stepmother does it.
okay.
My dad's wife, she we was doing this before he passed. She
Okay.
would try to organize a little something, and then it was a good idea to bring all the kids around. And I really do think she did it for my dad. I am very appreciative to her. She's my stepmother, but she's more like a big sister.
Okay.
I'm trying to say that because we're close to the same age. She's got me by about a couple of years,
Okay.
but I'm grateful for her. Even as my dad passed or something goes on or we need help, she just kicks out the money to us. Y'all, come
Yeah.
on, I got it.
Yeah.
And that's what family's supposed to do. And I told everybody this year, y'all need to start saving your money up. Y'all getting grown. This is getting old. You don't realize how much
Getting
you.
grown or already grown?
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to say already grown because the baby girl, the youngest, just started college.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So the only one who should be broke are the college students and her. The rest of us got jobs. Even me. I try to keep a tally on what she spent. I told her I'm gonna pay her back. She said she don't want the money. I said, no, you missing the
Mm.
point. You've been kicking it out for us, not asking it for a return. How we get on our feet and I look back out for you? That's some bull. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, it is.
and she knows me. When she came from my wedding, when me and my wife got married, I gave her some of the money back, and she said, "Why?" I said, "Let me tell you something. I know what it costs to fly. I know what it costs to rent a car. I know what it costs to get a hotel. And I know how much she was trying to kick out to us. You won't take some of this money back."
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at my dad. My dad was like, "Well," I said, "Because all the years I was calling you because I needed it. Right now, I want to reciprocate what you have done because I'm on my feet. You gave it to me to get back on my feet.
Right.
You made a sacrifice. You have an opportunity to get back to do what you need to do or clear something out here. Please. It's not about blocking blessings. It's about reciprocating the love. People got to get that through their heads. Appreciate you, Debbie. Seriously.
It's not one-sided. It's not one-sided, and
People
everyone.
do take it one sided. People treat it one sided. They figure somebody
Yeah,
gives it to you. Don't worry about giving it to them back. What happens when they get in the jam and then you ain't got it?
but at the same time, people take kindness for a weakness.
And that's the other example I was going to give. I'm not going to do that. Not no more. Not as long as I got a career.
Right. Right.
I've got a career and I'm stable. The
Right.
only way I overspend is by going out to eat, which I'm trying to slow down. I did slow down this year just so I could have something. I brought my oldest son home. Everybody knows I put the money into that, so they're not looking for it. But even if I got to call my sister for something, she'll send it and vice versa.
Yeah.
We do that. People got to pay folks back. I start with family on purpose because family has spent the most on you.
Of course.
You got friends, they kick something out to you, kick it back.
It's
They
true.
don't want it, but I'll be damned. There's only
Uh-oh.
people who remember when you gave it to them instead of being like, I don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And I
true.
emphasize that on purpose. I emphasize that on purpose because I know plenty of folks that was there for me. I know folks that helped people and couldn't get reciprocation from the people that they helped, and it pained them. You don't put nobody through that pain.
No, you don't.
If they go through a pain, don't let it be because you didn't get back what they gave you. Jesus helped 10 people. One came back. He asked, where were the other 9? Maybe I misinterpreted it, but damn it, reciprocate. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true. Hey, I want to ask you
Yes, sir.
about the Sunday Night Smoke
You know,
podcast just dropped 50 cents into the kitty. We thank you. We love
appreciate
you. And a question or statement. It's happening in New York, but it's going to be happening very shortly elsewhere. Federal unemployment assistance comes to an end.
Yes.
So the financial aid from the United States government that has aided millions of households across the country affected by the pandemic is coming to an end. The federal unemployment assistance gave an additional $300 a week in benefits, which helped out a lot of people who lost their jobs or had their hours cut during the pandemic.
Mhm.
According to the New York State Department of Labor, the unemployment rate for Long Island in the month of July was 5.2%. This is an improvement from July 2020 when Long Island unemployment rate was 12.8%. Still, Many people continue to struggle with finding a job or are afraid to work in public settings while COVID is still a concern. The end of the pandemic unemployment assistance will affect more than 7 million Americans in 26 states, including New York.
I didn't think about the people who are afraid to go back to work because of COVID. Legitimately. I forgot about that. I didn't think about that.
7 million people, 26 states.
The biggest concern I have for the people who haven't had a chance to get back on their feet yet. What I stated last year was I was in support of the stimulus checks due to the people who lost jobs
Hmm.
because the businesses shut down.
Hmm.
The single moms who the kids were home with school with, single parents, not just the moms, the single parents home because the kids can go back to school. They need it. I'm still a supporter of them. It's been a year.
You're still a supporter of the assistance, or you're still
Yeah, I'm
you're
going to
a
have to.
supporter?
As far as the parents who are home with the kids and the people who can't find what they need based on what they had before the pandemic hit,
Right.
I have to support that. I know people who have struggled. I know people who are still going through the struggle. I remember being unemployed. I remember not being able to find what I
So
used to make. I remember that. So yeah,
so
I would still support it.
here's the unfortunately the discussion has to be derailed to the point where the funding was provided, but did all the people that received the funding, did they actually need it?
Yes.
Or I think a better question is, did anyone game the system?
Oh, plenty, plenty. Now that's where I will look crazy. I don't care.
No, you won't look crazy.
The people, the stereotype of game in the system means you got money you didn't need because you were better off, or you were still able to maintain. You were being greedy. I'll throw myself out there. I do have a career.
Hmm.
I was good, but I did still receive a check. I
Okay.
can't tell you I didn't need it
Okay.
because my son couldn't go back to school.
Well,
My son,
I don't think you should. I don't think you should scrutinize yourself.
no,
I
I'm throwing
think
myself out there on purpose as an example because I would seem hypocritical trying to chastise the people who got over on the system when I received a check as I had a job. The check was originally designed for people who didn't have anything. But
right.
what they did was set it to the people below a specific income, which is a lot of us, as stable as we feel that we are.
Hmm.
That's a lot of us. 75 grand in a year is a very high ceiling to me. Because I know if I was at 75 independently, I don't think I would need anything.
Right.
But if you've got a family, you do. Let's be
Right.
clear. Once you get that second and third child, you need more than 75 grand in a year. Stop it. So my whole thing by their standards, I was grateful.
Well,
And
Tony, I got to jump in here because I just want to talk about the point, and it's a small piece where I say,
mhm,
okay, I'm making more money staying home than I am going in.
that's what that's what people who are that situation.
Mm-hmm.
I remember making less than $30,000 in a year. I would have said the same thing.
Right. Because what can you get with that amount? I mean,
Now, when you got to
inflation,
go, yes, inflation
cost
is
of
high.
living adjustments,
Yes.
that this stuff has to happen. So I don't know. I'm just kind of stuck.
Well, the reason I'm not stuck, I've been on both sides. I'm on the
Okay.
side where I'm like, okay, I didn't need it. Then I'm on the side where, damn, I wish I would have got it. And here I am sitting in a situation where I'm at both personally.
Right.
But parents with kids who are home, they needed it. You can't go to work like you're supposed to. Some people lost their jobs because they had to stay home with their kids. I don't think
I
that's
think
fair.
that's a different. Like I said, this is one little faction that I
Yes.
was looking at, but there's a big plan. I
Hmm.
mean, there's okay. You take this country, solely the country. It's a
Yes.
small pocket of people who were unable to work because of childcare duties, or they had to stay home with the kids, or their job shut down. That's one piece of it. You know,
Imagine not having benefits and losing your job. You needed that check more than anything.
yeah, and it wasn't enough.
No, not to a lot of people, no. If you look at those numbers, it was a lot of money kicked out. But how much is rent in most places? How much is mortgage in most places? How much are utilities? We're not talking about expenditures. I'm talking utilities. I'm
Right.
not counting water, lights, gas, rent, and or
Hmm.
mortgage. Then you got car note, car insurance. You got cable. You got Wi-Fi. You got
But
cell phone.
but I got to stop you. What's a want? What's a need?
That's what I'm going through. The
Okay.
simple needs to me would be water, gas, lights, rent or mortgage. You're going to need a vehicle. You got to maintain the vehicle. You can't search for a job unless you got a vehicle. I've applied for jobs. I've gone through unemployment. Nobody calls you back until you show up. That was back in 2011.
Hmm.
So you got to be able to get out and get around. No, that's not enough. You haven't eaten yet. No, that's not enough. You need a phone to talk to people and to call to people. Nobody has home phones. Everybody got cell phones. Then you got to have someone have voicemail. You got to pay for all that. No, it wasn't enough. You've got kids you got to feed. No, that wasn't enough. Not just your groceries, theirs too. You got doctor's appointments you got to maintain because due to COVID, everybody's got to get checked and or vaccinated. If not, monitored due to conditions that was previous before the pandemic. No, that's not enough. So yes, I would be in support of it. All of these factors come into play. And I'm not going to sit back and be like, you know what, I got this. Those aren't my issues. They need to go do something or they need to move. Not everybody can afford to move. You and I spoke on this before.
Right.
Everybody
Right.
can't afford to move from where they're at. If you've got a home established, you lose your job. You can't just up and move from your house. Everybody up here knows that unless you never had a house before.
That's true.
You can change
Oh,
apartments, but you got to qualify for the apartment. Then you got to move down there. Then you got to find a job when you get there. That takes money. No, it wasn't enough.
Heavenly Dew, how you doing?
What's up, Heavenly Dude? She just said, hey, Ted. Ugh.
Oh, Heavenly Dew, there's someone else also up here, and he's jealous.
Oh,
Oh.
oh. I hadn't talked to her in a minute, though. How you doing, lady? I hadn't talked to her in a minute.
But
She said,
you
give me a
know,
minute, G's. Oh, God. Hello, everyone. Oh, she still did me like
there you go. You still did him dirty. He's still not happy. He's still
that.
not happy. Oh my goodness. But I don't know. I
No,
just
yeah. I mean, honestly, I think we all need to look at that. We we got to think about the people who aren't in our situations. As everybody says, the less fortunate than what we have.
right.
And I would be supportive. We have that much of a surplus, as already been stated. I'm not mad at them helping people out. I'm
Oh
definitely
no.
not mad at the fact that they
Oh
consider the
no.
standard of what the income level should be
Right.
instead of where everybody's at. That's where that $75,000 limit came in, and I got to give them credit for that.
Hmm.
Your basic minimum wage standard should have been probably at that level, and that's how they did it. As you got higher, decrease the check a little bit till you hit the $100,000 mark. I got to give them that. If you below six figures, you're getting assistance,
Right. Right. And
not provisions,
the
assistance.
the crazy thing about it, depending on the size of your family, even if you're making six figures, depending also on where you live and how high your taxes are, and it still is going to be hard to take care of your family.
Right.
And I know people say, "Oh, but you're on six figures." Still, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Depends
matter
on how you're
because
living with those six figures, and you want to have the best for your family, and that shouldn't be judged because they don't want to be judged based on what they want to do. That's why I'm in support of it.
thank you, Sunday Night Smoke, for another Creative Genius Award contribution. We are
Mhm.
living it up. We're going to be drinking Starbucks. Eric Hypes is in the building. Our guy Eric.
What's
Haven't
up, Eric? How
seen
you
Eric
living,
in
man?
a while. Haven't seen him in a while, and he was always positive force
Yeah.
on Habs. So let's get into the hurricane. Let's get into this is what I usually say to most of my friends. I said, okay, this is strictly me, and this is in my opinion. So I'm in the clear now because I said in my opinion, right? Because then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, here you go. What can't be fixed? A lot of things can't be fixed. One thing that can't be fixed? Being the president of the United States.
Nope.
I said there's a couple things. To me, here's like the two worst jobs in the world: the president of the United States and FEMA administrator. Could you imagine being a FEMA administrator?
No, I'm not even mad at you for saying that. I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
They can't get that right. Period. Good to see both of you as well. Thank you, Ted and Tony. Much love to you, Eric.
Big ups,
You got to let us know when you come back on, when you're regularly on, so we can jump in and support. But I'm serious. Put the president aside because that has just been soiled, that position. And I don't know anyone who would want to run for that position.
The past two presidents we had didn't even want the job. Spoiler alert.
Right. Okay. So let's put that to the side. FEMA administrator. Dude, can you think of a more thankless job?
Yeah, but that's a pretty high one. Yes, I mean, that is a pretty high standard that you put, and I'm not mad at you for saying that. I was going to say the cops.
Oh, no. That's like, so what these two jobs that we just enabled, we just talked about, and we enabled the people that have held these positions. They're so high. It's like, this is Avengers level, and the cops and everything else is more like the Defenders type level, like ground level.
Yes.
Yo, so you got a hurricane, right? You know the hurricane's coming, right?
Yes.
So state of emergency is declared.
Yes.
Okay. So holy hell is about to hit.
Yes.
And it's about to hit remote city USA.
Right.
Where the hell is FEMA?
FEMA won't do anything until after.
How come trucks and relief and everything else isn't just rolled out there automatically, so that there's boots on the ground? When all hell and fire and brimstone is done, FEMA should be there with the governing bodies to help the people with food, services, resources.
Can't be there before, because what they put down will be destroyed as well by the storm.
So there's this next one coming, right? There's this next one. Next one is.
What is this?
There's the next.
It's called Last Night.
So Debbie said, every time this happens, we're never ready. Why? I don't know. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll do my homework on it. And Heavenly Dew said it's the politics of all of it, but it's more like, how come the help isn't ready? How come, you look at territories from a couple of years ago, like Puerto Rico, who got crapped on.
Yeah.
You look at Louisiana, you look at Florida, you look at Texas, you look at what happened here in New York, and the president himself is going to come for a walkthrough for New Jersey and Queens. But when Queens is under, a foot of water, or someone's kitchen is up to the ceiling, there's water. After it crests, you're sitting here and you're like, where's the relief? I go back to 2011, 2012, when there are multiple catastrophic problems for one agency. Okay, they're overwhelmed, but it just seems like, Heavenly Dew, it just seems like they're not ready. I have to go with Debbie on this one. They just seem, it's always like, oh, this is the first one. And I'm like, this should be something we should be able to fix.
Right. Now, you can't be there before the storm hits. What you put in place to be ready for the storm is going to get destroyed.
Okay.
By the weather. I would say that for what happened in New Orleans. Imagine setting everything up and then it gets flooded. What you put down is wasted. I didn't expect what happened in New York to happen to New York. I didn't expect that
Right.
storm to be that strong, coming through inland and then
Mm-hmm.
going over.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, when I came back from the Poconos Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
I was driving through New Jersey and I saw a 3-car pileup on the right side. Kind of strange to me because the vehicles were abandoned.
Right.
Okay, drive a little bit more. I see another 3-car pileup on the left side. First thing I think was, damn, it must have been a traffic jam. Drive another couple miles. I see another 3-car pileup, abandoned cars. I'm just like, wait. Something ain't right here. And the first thing I thought about was that blizzard in '93
Mm-hmm.
that was up and down the East Coast that shut
Mm-hmm.
everything down.
Yep.
When we was driving back, because I was in New York, stopped in New Jersey for a couple of days because the weather was so bad, the windshield wipers were freezing on the turnpike. So we stopped at my homeboy's house, we was picking up to come back to college with. Waited a couple of days. We driving back. We go through Atlanta, and I see the same pileup on the side after the blizzard. These are vehicles that was abandoned, and the people got out of it. Okay, cool. And the first thing I'm thinking is, was this damage this bad up here? So we get through, come to the house, and get ready to go to LaGuardia later on. I see another 3-car pileup by LaGuardia. And everybody like, yeah, that's the flooding. The flooding did that. These are the people that tried and they couldn't do it. They messed their cars up. They just had to get out there and leave the cars behind.
Right.
That's kind of messed up. So imagine setting something in place for a storm and it doesn't stand. By example, your house.
Mm-hmm.
You got a house
Mm-hmm.
designed for a storm. Okay, fine.
Right.
Storm comes through, tornado comes through, boom. Now where you going to go and what you got to do? You can't establish anything until afterwards. FEMA comes in afterwards with everything that they have. They got to get approval. They got to get authorization. They can't come until a national disaster is declared, which
Right.
I've noticed when the storms come about a day or two before, they declare the national disaster, which will give them time to go ahead and prep, but they got to prep for the location that they're going to. That's
Okay.
emergency management planning.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm good with it. I just don't think it can be done. Not to a point where you can be there before it happens and be in place.
So hey, I just want to read some comments.
Sure.
So every time this happens, we are never ready. Why? Said by Debbie. So Heavenly Dew comes in with a few and says, if only one area needed help per day, though. There are multiple catastrophic problems for one agency. Debbie
Yes.
said, I worry about the kids.
I do
Reply
too.
is a few of my neighbors still have not moved back in their homes from the ice storm. I get it, but my point is humanity seems to take a back seat in America. Now, I mean, we're not ripping apart America, but
That's evident.
then why did
That's
I
evident.
hear Shots Fired soundtrack with those facts? But yeah, so that's I don't know, Tony. It's like I think humanity does, or when you have someone waiting, you have someone waiting for a check. Oh, I'm sorry, I had a little bit of feedback. Someone waiting for a check,
You're struggling to pull away from the check
and
more
and
than anything.
it hasn't come. The check
Yeah,
hasn't come.
struggling people away from the check more than anything. Like I told you before, some of these people that's waiting for a check, I think some of their bank accounts still in the negatives. Now, much as I said last year, I don't think they should still be there this year. But I almost would understand if it was. I think I,
Is it
I, I would understand if it was.
is it still an echo on my end?
I'm not hearing anything with my
Oh, okay.
headphones on.
I heard it for a bit. I heard it for
A
a
lot
bit.
of people have echoes on their broadcast. We've got a lot of glitches and everything. I'm used to seeing and hearing it, so I'm actually good. Debbie says no.
So a lighter note, something else I can't fix is these karaoke live streams that you guys are doing. I I can't fix this, but it's good. It's good. I you guys, are letting your hair down and um being yourselves, and it's fun. It's fun to catch the replay of it.
I have fun doing some of the songs. I definitely have fun interacting with people around the world that we all know the same thing. I get a kick out of that more than anything. You got to realize demographics, age groups, genders, socioeconomic classes that are up there tripping out once a week. You're going to see some of the same faces. Other folks can't make it because of the different time zones or life or whatever, but We have a good time with it. I have fun with it. And honestly, I see the controversy. I hear the issues and all this and all that, but I'm like this. I remember when I brought the idea to Mike, he said he was going to do it. He's been running it. The sound's off. Yeah, we got that. We're trying to work on that. At some point, you look back at it and we just laughing our butts off.
That's good.
Yeah, we laughing our butts off. You got Mike in Canada, me in the United States, Colin in England, Helen in Scotland, Demidi in Australia, Candy in Japan, and we all jamming at the same time. If that's not what bringing the world together is about, I don't know what is.
It's true.
And call it what you want. Call it
It's
what
true.
you want. I'm pro-black till I die, but I love to see some world unity, and it's awesome.
We need a little bit more of it. It's good to have fun. It's good to ease up because you got so many people in so many different tight positions.
I see you, Heavenly Dude. Keep playing. Keep playing.
So Heavenly Dude was on your Heavenly Dude was on the show tonight on what's the name? Sunday Night Smoke?
No, she's okay. She was on my show tonight. She was a little tired.
Oh,
no, Helga was on. Helga was looking tired. Yeah, she was looking tired today at Smoke Show. She was, but it was almost the sun was about to come up where she's at.
Oh,
yeah, she had been up all night. Her time, she's like 5-6 hours ahead of us.
Who, Heavenly Dude?
No, Helga.
Oh, Helga. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she said she was hurt this morning.
Netherlands, right?
Yeah, she's in Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think it's more than 5 to 6 hours, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
I want to say 6. I think we asked her one time. She's 6 hours ahead, and Colin's 5 hours ahead.
I think tonight they were talking about friends with benefits, and I'm like, yeah. So I have to watch the replay of that. I always catch the title, and I always catch the beginning where I'm like, oh, okay, let's see what's going on.
It was a short show because it was straight to the point. It was a good show though, but it was straight to the point. And the clips that Smoke played were actually accurate. You know, I love tripping out and acting up, but they were accurate. They were straight to the point. Big up Smoke for that show, for real.
Okay. Hey, want to talk about really, really quick All Out? The All Out pay-per-view was tonight. Dude, yeah. I got to tell you, I'm a kid at heart.
Right.
I still love watching wrestling.
I watch wrestling. This guy kind of,
you know.
Yeah, he and I talked about that. AEW, NXT, they're good. I haven't really watched them in about a good year. I'm not disappointed. Well, I'm not disappointed in what they're doing, but I've even slowed down watching WWE so much.
Well, I'm just saying it's entertainment.
Yeah, it is
entertainment. You can enjoy it. You can laugh. Because I remember when I used to bring my son. Well, let me run it back. I remember when my dad used to bring me. We would go to wrestling when I was a little kid, and we would go and we'd laugh, and it's somewhere you can spend a couple of hours. And Heavenly, wait a minute, Heavenly Dude, you just destroyed my world. She said wrestling is fake.
They were saying that my whole life. I already knew that was coming from somebody.
Oh, it's so entertaining though.
I've been to a show. Not everything is fake about it. I've been to a wrestling event. They really do hit each other. I was done right there.
You know what? I went to a Monday Night Raw event.
Episode.
I went there. So it's from 8 to 11, right? The live show. So, but you got to get there. The show actually starts at like 7:15 because the wrestlers are out there signing autographs and all that for the kids and everything, and then they have the first match, which isn't televised. So it's like a dark match,
right?
So they come out, and then the CEO comes out and says hello to the fans. I mean, it's an entire event. But the funniest part was, so my son had to be maybe 6 or 7. And it was at the point where there was about to be a commercial break, and they had stopped fighting at the break, and the lights went down. And then my son was like, what in the world's happening? What? And then we had to wait, and then they played a couple of promos, Like you can hear like, oh, this house show will be happening, such and such. And then they turned the lights back on and then they started to fight again. And my son was like, what in the world?
Commercial
And I
break. It's
think,
a show.
yeah, I was like, and it was at that point when he
Sports
was like,
entertainment. Yeah, sports entertainment.
yeah, I
Sports
just remember
entertainment.
that,
Sports
going
entertainment.
there. We were just talking about this a few days ago, where you're there and you're buying the replica belt and the T-shirts and all of this other stuff and the cotton candy, and you're emptying out your pockets.
Well, they got an audience that most people wish they had because they
Yeah,
always have a sold out arena. Most concerts
yeah,
don't have sold out arenas. Most events don't have sold out arenas. Wrestling is always sold out 365 days a year, anywhere in the world.
yeah. So, hey, Michael
Period.
Bathurst is in the building.
Yep.
I,
What up,
I,
Mike?
I do want to say this, Mike. I tried to jump on your show Friday. I was trying to jump on. I was in the middle of a conference call. I tell you, your show ended, the conference call ended within 30 seconds of each other. And they had me on there and was just rambling about you know what.
Tomorrow, Friday afternoon?
Friday afternoon.
Yeah, because I was up there. Right.
I mean, and I'm on the phone and the person is like that, peanuts, womp, 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 womp. They're just complaining. And I'm like, okay.
Friday
I want to jump
afternoon?
on with you guys. So that was the deal.
Friday afternoon, somebody was on there complaining?
What? People complain to me all day
Oh, complaining to
long.
you. Yeah. I thought you meant on the broadcast. I was thinking.
Complain. We all need to be heard.
You think you're talking about his broadcast? That's what I was asking. You was talking about your job call, the conference call, not the broadcast, right?
Yeah, not the broadcast.
Yeah, you're talking about the
I was
conference
trying to
call.
get on your broadcast,
Yeah, he's
but I
talking about
was
the
on
conference
a
call.
conference call. Heavenly Dude, thank you so much for coming through, gracing us with your presence. You and I will talk behind the scenes. Definitely want to do. I want to interview Heavenly Dude.
Go for it. Mike last night was fine.
Not by me. Mike, I don't even know. Fix what you can. You always do your part. Thank you, Heavenly Dude. Ha, pay me. You got it. I'll pay you in Haps coins.
Wow. Wow.
Haps coins and a Starbucks card. How about that? But
wow.
No, we're definitely gonna do something soon. So Mike's broadcast was the place to be last night. As usual. Love you too. What are we talking about, Tony?
I didn't say nothing.
Wait, ungorgeous lady. Wait. I don't know what Smoke is talking about. Oh my goodness. What's the name just came on?
What's that?
They're re-airing the card that I was watching earlier tonight.
Yeah, because TJ gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah. No, they're re-airing it on the pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, they always do
Ladies of wrestling. I don't even know what Smoke is talking about. I don't know. I don't even want to touch that right there. But I know I need to watch this two live streams. I gotta catch a replay. Last night, Mike's, and tonight with Smoke show. I'm starting to hear that there was a lot of stuff happening. Talk about language on Haps lately.
Honestly, I won't say lately. I'll say it's been there. Not being funny, Mike. Maybe you're new to a lot of it, but it's been there. I've been seeing it for a minute.
You've been seeing what?
Language on Haps. Shit.
Language has been bad, good, indifferent.
Bad and indifferent. One of the things I said on my broadcast, people just got to stop talking to each other all reckless. I mean, I understand freedom of speech. I'm with everybody on freedom of speech, but people are reckless with their mouths up here. People are reckless on how they come across to people up here. And
People want
people
to be
don't care.
heard, Tony.
Yes, they do. And I allow people to be heard. It doesn't bother me one bit, but you don't have to denigrate anybody. You don't have to out-talk anybody. You don't have to overdo anybody. You don't have to minimize anybody to talk to anybody. And the bad part, you know what? I'm about to do my thing. Whew! Boy, I try to behave on yours. I really do. I really try to behave on yours. The problem some people got up here is they don't know how to talk to folks unless they're talking down to them. Now, I call each and every last one of y'all out. Ted, you good? Oh, he had to drop down. Let me behave for Ted comes back. This is originally his show. He has me co-hosting riding with him. I'll behave. Y'all know I got time. Y'all know I ain't got to work in the morning. Y'all know I stay up. If he doesn't want me to cut up, I won't cut up here, but I will go off. I will come on after this and I will do my spill like I did last night or like I did the night before. Don't think I won't. What's up, man? I do, Mike. Mike, you know I do. The very first thing I ever told you when I came on your platform is I notice how you carry your platform, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to do the same thing with Ted. Ted tries not to curse. I already slipped up twice tonight, so I'm not going to say what I want to say. I'm going to wait till afterwards.
Her Story Untold is in the building.
Her Story Untold. How you doing, lady?
How you doing?
How you doing, lady? Y'all just wait till this is over. I'll do it after.
Mike, we love you too.
Because I was about to go. I was about to do my rant real quick, but I've been behaving
Lenny
up
P,
here.
we love you too, Lenny P.
What's up, Lenny? What's up, Lenny?
Lenny P catches a lot of heat up here.
Bruh.
She catches a lot of heat up here.
Bruh. Thank you, Her Story Untold. I see you smoke. Yeah, I was about to do my thing. The biggest problem, I can do it.
Good.
A little bit.
Speak your
mind.
The
biggest problem we have with people up here. No, because I don't want to snap for real. I almost caught my mold I normally caught when I was on Smoke Show in the first place.
Speak your mind.
But my thing is, some people up here don't want to talk to people unless they're talking down to folks. That's y'all's damn problem. If you can't call somebody out or put them up on blast, you can't conversate with them. And if they don't see your side of things, you don't want to deal with them. Y'all are closed-minded. The biggest problem you're going to have with me is that I'm open to listen to any and everybody, because as much as I used to be shot down, I want to be heard as well. So some of y'all want to get up here and just talking to the camera to see who's watching. You don't even want to carry a conversation with anybody. And then when you do have a conversation with somebody, you got something negative to say. You're trying to find a line on what they're talking about and want to put them on blast. It's old. It's juvenile. That's why everybody left the other platforms. We come here to do something better, and some of y'all brought that negativity and ignorance over here. I'm here all day. Get mad at me if you want to. I don't care. This is the internet. I ain't got to care about nobody up here, but I'm good with a bunch of folks that I've met up here. That's why I deal with each and everybody up here. Black, white, old, young, north, south, east, west, broke, rich, whale, penguin. I don't care. If you can communicate with me and I communicate with you, we're going to be fine. This is a broadcast platform. This is a broadcast network. If you can't deal with anybody, how are you going to expand what you got? Unless you just like talking to yourself, which is what some of y'all look like y'all doing. This is just one beer. You want me to get the other?
So
do you want me to get the
other? I just want to stop you for a second, because I missed a lot.
Take your time.
I missed a lot. Communication is key. Yes. I missed a lot. I know there's been some reports of people snapping at each other. And I'm just thinking, people have been home for 18 months.
I agree.
So I agree. People are still learning each other. Communication is key. Communication is vital. Respect is vital. Understanding that everyone's going to have an opinion.
Yes.
Let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. I don't know if echo is me, but love is so important too. Love, respect, honor. I'm back. Forgot tomorrow was a holiday. Heavenly Dew is back in the building.
Good.
She gets a golf clap. Desiree is here. What's up, Des? Des, we're talking about love
What's
and
up, Des?
respect.
I'm
Prior
going through
to
the comments.
you popping in, we were talking a little bit about wrestling, and I was talking about how I used to take my son to wrestling, and when I was a young kid, many years ago, I used to go to wrestling. But we're talking now about love and respect up here amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
I just leave it there at that. But
What's up,
Eric
Des?
Heist is back in the building. No, it's. I mean, let's put it this way. So Tony,
Yes.
before you and I knew each other, and I would watch your
Yes.
broadcast, or you would watch my broadcast, we would say, "Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing?" I would chime in with a comment, and that's that.
Of
When I
course.
see Heavenly Dews broadcast, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, it's something about nature, and we're chatting it up, and there's a certain level of respect. When Eric is on, or Des were on, or Des was on, I would jump in, say hello, be respectful.
Yes.
All those instances are not hard.
No, it's not. And if somebody does something you don't like, don't watch their stuff. I
Then
ain't
you
got to
don't
report.
watch your stuff.
I ain't got to report nobody up here. Y'all are barely. You might see me report somebody. I don't even know when because I ain't got no plans on doing it. There's only one person on
I've
house.
never reported anyone.
Only one person
I
on
tell
house
you
I have
this much.
unfollowed. Yes.
3 months ago, I made a joke. I made a joke, and the joke. Well, it wasn't really a joke. I made a statement about hardware equipment. And boy, I heard it for about a week. Not only that, but Michael Bathurst caught hell over it.
Huh?
Yeah, you remember
No, I don't.
we made a statement. I made a statement about
Okay.
failing. And kaboom, we did it on Michael's broadcast, and Michael caught hell over it. Okay? So at that point, I said to myself, you got to be mindful of the situation.
The viewing
And
audience, not necessarily people who you could see in the chat, and not necessarily people who are on
well,
camera.
you got a lot of
The viewing
lurkers.
audience, exactly. You
You
see all of
you
my
got
eyes
a
we
lot
got
of
up there.
lurkers.
We got 312 eyes up there, and I caught myself on
Right.
purpose because
And
I had
Heavenly
this
Dude says, I
conversation.
remember, and that was a train wreck. And yes,
Right.
it was.
I barely
You
remember. I
know,
ain't gonna lie.
and the angry mob came up here for Michael Bathurst. They didn't come knocking on my door. They didn't come knocking on your door.
And I was on there too.
Yeah, you were on there
Yeah.
too.
Okay. One of y'all
But
remind me what it was
they
because I
came
forget.
after him because, and they beat up on him for about a week and a half.
Really.
Yeah, it was like I was like talking to him on
So
Twitter. I
why?
was like, yeah, man, don't
Let me
go for
ask all
that.
of y'all a question. Why would you go after the person who did the broadcast instead of the person who said it?
Because it's his broadcast.
So what? He didn't say it.
He didn't say it.
That's petty. I'll go ahead and say it. You go after the person that said it. Don't go after the person
Right.
whose broadcast it was on, because the
So
person who did the broadcast can't control nobody else's mouth on there. You can cut them off after they say it, but they can't control their mouth. I control my
right.
mouth on his. You see how easy it is?
Yeah.
I control my
Yeah.
comments on everybody's broadcast. You see how easy it is? But some of y'all always got something to say on everybody else's stuff. Some of y'all always got opinions on your broadcast about somebody else. You want to drop the subliminals. It's juvenile. Y'all need to grow up. I'm here all day.
No
And I've
one.
had.
So wait, I got to put this on the screen right here. Got to put this on the screen.
Hold
And
up.
Tony, you have
Hold up.
moderator access or director access, or
I still need your permission. I'm not going to do nothing without you because I get in trouble for
no,
doing that
you
too.
you have the access. That was
I
like
get
that
in trouble.
night
I get in
when
trouble for that too. I'm trying to stay out of trouble.
no
I have
one
been the
calls
center
out
of
the main
controversy.
characters
Ooh,
because of popularity and favoritism.
I understand that to a little bit, but still, this is a problem I have with society.
Des
You want to go after
says,
somebody that's responsible instead of going after the person who did it, which is killing the messenger.
I want to put Dez's comment on screen.
I had somebody mad at me for something somebody else said on a broadcast that I was on.
People are
TJ
so
caught it.
triggered nowadays, and she says, I'm just a smartass. Let's keep it real. Nobody
That's just
talks
Desiree.
in real life like they do on the internet.
Some
We're
do.
on to something.
Some do. Some do. I got to question that. No disrespect to him, No disrespect to you. I got a question that some of these
Go
folks
ahead.
do. They just know they
Oh
ain't
no,
gonna
no,
see
I'm
them.
just reading that. I'm
Yeah,
just reading the chat.
they're not
I'm
gonna see
reading the
that
chat.
person
Go ahead.
anytime
Bo
soon.
Adams
And if
says
they
no one
do,
talks
yes.
to me in real life like they do on the internet. Yeah,
Well, to him, yeah.
Bo,
Okay.
because they're 5,000 miles away and they've got a whole bunch of courage sitting behind a keyboard.
We gotta here we go. Mike says, come on up. You ready?
Sure.
Click. Here we go. Come on up, Mike. My thing is, some people will talk the same mess on the internet that they do in real life, and then when you see them,
Anyone
they
else
still
who
the
wants
same
to come
person.
up, just let us know if you want to come up.
And you get caught up in the victimization of instigating or antagonizing in person instead of on the internet. Trace it back to the internet, and you become the victim of the law more than they do. It's all a setup. It's all a setup. Stop falling for the setup. I've gone off up on here before, and I've cleared it up. Every issue I've had up here, I've cleared up. Or so I thought, because I'm quite sure
I've
something else is gonna come out
never,
sometime soon.
I've never gone off on anybody up here.
I've gone off. I'll probably do it again, but I'm gonna
It's
catch myself because
just,
times that I've been wrong, I try to fix
I'm
myself up here,
sorry.
which some of these other people don't. Heavily do. Don't you start with me, woman? Yeah, be like me. Ooh. I
Tony.
will clear. Hold on there, oh great Wizard of Oz. You hold on real quick. Here's my
Okay,
thing. If
I'm
you got
holding.
drama up here, if you got drama up here, clear it up with that person specifically. Don't take it on to nobody else and stuff because that's getting real lame. That's getting real lame. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Late night parent, let's get grown for a second. Why are grown folks arguing on the internet?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's stress.
Because they're bored and they don't
Holy
have
smokes. You
anything
brought the
better.
both of them up here at the same time. This is gonna be awesome. Karaoke
Why?
just got carried over. Let's go.
I have a
Anyone
question.
else who wants to come up?
Wait,
Smoke,
what do
you got an
mean you
invite.
brought both of them up? I'm confused here.
Smoke
Chantel,
should
if
have
you
been
want to come up.
Smoke should have been up in the
Eric,
first
if you
place.
want to come up. Bo, if you want to come up.
I don't know why it has to get to that level. That's
What level? Oh,
What
man.
level?
where we're using really foul language and disrespectful language and calling
Disrespectful, I
people
get
certain
you.
things, and
Yes,
it doesn't need to
disrespectful, I
get
get
to
you.
that. I think boredom might be right. I think some people are a little bored. I think
Yes.
people have to be accountable for the things that they say and do.
Jeez, Mike, you brought everybody over here. Look at all these people
Brought
popping
everybody.
up.
You show up and it's like, whoa.
Mike said I bring numbers. He's a liar. Mike brings numbers.
He does bring numbers.
Mike is a great guy, and you need to
Mike
lay
is a
off.
universal broadcaster.
I
Mike is a
pay
universal-
her very well to say that. You know,
No,
that's just
no, you don't.
This is karaoke.
He
Ladies
puts
and
so
gentlemen.
much. If you look at when he does his streams, the amount of work that he goes in, the dedication, is probably the most I've seen out of any broadcaster on HAP so far.
Nazeem's in the house.
Uh-oh. The applause
Check is in
has
the
entered
mail.
the building. The applause has entered
Well,
the building.
you
Some
know,
of
Hey,
you-
I mean,
Steven.
he's out.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Think of all the music he's down if he's downloading it, or I don't know how your
Nazim.
system is set up. Think of
Exactly.
all the wonderful inspirational messages he's passed on, other than the karaoke night.
Yeah, that's
No.
another craziness.
Well, you know
I
what?
still don't understand why
It
people
was
like that so
uncalled
much.
for. I've apologized to you, but hey,
My favorite comment
everybody's
yesterday was,
talking
"Do you
at
know it
once?
doesn't sync up?" Really? Never noticed.
Well, that also works with the talkings. When Tony went live after, Tony, I thank you for that because
Sure.
that meant a lot to me. But the one thing that I cannot stand is a liar. And that's not me. And I answer to God.
Helen. I mean, Lenny.
And God
Lenny,
knows the truth.
Lenny,
And I
Lenny,
know
Lenny,
it.
Lenny,
Okay.
Lenny.
Yes.
I think
Hold
I just
on.
got shot in
Hold
the head.
on, please. Hold on. Hold on. I know
Brian's
you got
in the
something to say. You
building.
just hold on.
Hey, Brian. How you doing, buddy?
We're going to get to you.
I'm moving
And
on.
I
Doing
know.
all right,
And
y'all.
of course, everybody knows I will come on after this.
Lenny, make sure that people can talk too, though, right?
I will come on after. What's up, Brian?
Okay,
What's up,
okay.
Smoke? What's up, Mike? What's
So-
up, Lenny?
You smoke
Can
in
we
the house?
talk about
Yes,
Smoke
sir.
is in the
I'm
house.
here.
Hey, brother.
Good
How's everyone
evening.
doing?
Hey,
Anyone
hey,
else want to
hey.
come up? We got 2 more slots because
2
I'll
more
drop
slots.
down,
You ain't got to
but we
drop down. You
can
the
have
host.
a
You cannot
constructive
drop down, bro.
conversation.
Yeah.
You
You're the
cannot drop
host with the
down. You are the
most.
host. We cannot drop
Yes.
down.
Yeah.
No, we can. I mean, I can be off screen, but still be
You're
on
missing the point.
audio.
You're missing the
Listen,
point.
if
This
it
is
gets
your show.
crazy,
Stay on
rush
the
it and
screen.
flush it. That's the number
Stay
one.
on the screen.
That's it.
And
Rush
that's the
to
Just
flush.
rush it
conversation
and
I
flush
had
it.
with
Go.
someone
Bam.
last week. Oh,
Nazim, you cannot
Nazim,
come on, Nazim. You cannot come on.
Nazim, you have clothing on.
Nazim, come on, buddy.
I think
Put your shirt on,
Queen,
bud. Come
I
on.
hate to say
Yeah.
this, but I think that's a
At least the
problem
muscle
Nets,
shirt,
Queens,
please.
come on, we're together.
You catch him on the way to work or something.
because
No,
it
no,
causes
that's
You know,
No,
ridiculous.
he's
more
in
people
bed. What
need
catching him
to
on the way
leave.
to work? What do you,
I don't know.
But
What's
Bo,
up? There's so many
Bo, we
people. You know
wasn't
what?
gonna
I'm
bring you up
confusing him
anyway.
with somebody else. Like
he
I'm
does
thinking
broadcasts where he's half
he's on the
awake
train
and
and stuff.
Heavenly
Yeah.
Dew
yeah.
he's
says
laying
she'll
out in his
come up.
bed with no
Heavenly Dew
shirt
Oh,
on.
says she'll come up.
this is still bed.
I need
It's what,
everybody to pause for
5
one good
a.m.
minute because Heavenly Dew never comes up.
She's coming up.
She said she will. I just sent her invite. I just
Oh,
sent her.
I've
Oh,
sent
now
her
she
3
says another
invites.
time.
Oh,
Oh my
she says
goodness.
another time.
Oh my goodness. I can't.
Okay.
I think she came on my show once.
She came on
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, me
She
too.
did.
Yeah, she came on.
I think
She was-
once.
she
She'll
was-
come on
she-
once in
she
a
came
while.
on one
She come.
time with
It
us
was a
before.
great show,
also.
actually. It was short, but it was good.
All right, we got room for 2 more. You said, bro.
Eric is coming up. Des
I
is
was
coming up.
I wanted
Right.
to do
First come,
broadcasts. Like
first
now I
serve
find out
basis.
she's got me blocked. Like what I do?
Lenny,
Yeah.
will you wait a
And
minute?
why is
Will you
everybody
wait a minute?
blocking everybody?
I don't know why people are
Why is
doing
everyone
this.
blocking everyone? What's up
That's
with
been
that?
going on since
have
the beginning
no
of
idea.
Haps. Let's be real.
I've actually unblocked
Well, you know
the people
what?
that were rude to me and
Hi,
actually
Eleanor.
opened
I'm
the
gonna have
door
to
for
get
them
my. I'm gonna have to get my other
like, share,
beer
and
in a minute. 'Cause
subscribe.
this.
Go ahead, Tony. Go for it. Have it for
I'm going
me.
to need my other beer in a minute. Hey,
Okay.
Steven, you stupid.
So
You said blockheads.
Steve, what's up?
I told you,
Michael, I
man.
wanna,
Name your broadcast
address
Pania
you.
Mania from now on. Pania Mania.
I think Tony's lost his mind. You okay,
Oh,
buddy?
no, I'm getting a
Michael,
kick
I
out of
want to
this. You
address
name it.
you.
Okay, address me.
I want to address the fact that the same energy that you've had since day one, which
Mhm.
might have been day 270,
Yeah.
you have today. So I want to thank you for, doing what you do and getting people involved and inviting people and working with people. And I personally, I appreciate it. I think other people should appreciate it because you've helped carry on, help this platform carry on. So
Oh, thank you. I
want
appreciate that.
said before anything else,
I agree.
period. No, because I mean, I know people spend time bashing Mike,
Right.
and I'm like, okay, oh, he's with the Haps management team. Oh, he's this, he's that. I'm like, please knock it off. People, I mean,
I got a
really are
problem with you
tired.
not
I mean,
being on the
really
screen.
tiring with that
So I
stuff.
brought you back.
Hey, Eric.
I got a
What
problem
is
with you
that? I have
not
a
being on
question.
screen. So I brought you back up.
Hey,
As of right now,
everybody.
we are Max. What's
What
up,
Yeah,
is
Sarah?
we're
What's
Max.
up,
I
Eleanor?
think. Oh, okay. No one else wants to get up. Okay, so what do we want to talk about? Do we
I
want to
just
talk
have
about
a question,
language?
Michael. What does that mean, being on the Haps management, or is that just a joke?
It's just, well, no, Lenny. What it means is, that the Haps team, the development team,
Mhm.
people feel like Michael has a really close relationship with them, and I'm like, oh, because he talks to the CEO. You could talk to the CEO if you had something relevant to say.
Very good. Exactly.
I mean, it's, and I don't want to sound like a homer or anything like that, but I'm like, come on, get over it.
They're available to anyone and everyone. That's the thing I love about Haps. You're not going to find that on any other platform. The
No, you won't.
interaction and the fact
You
that they
won't.
care. But all
You
this
won't.
petty nonsense.
It really is.
I'm an adult, and this nonsense is worse than like high school. Like, well, this one's more popular. This one's more beautiful. Well, this one's getting more awards. Hey, if you don't like it, you exit and you go find a broadcast you like.
That is a good piece of advice. Not everyone's going to get along. And
Well,
just,
that's on every social media site. But
Yep.
again,
Yes,
not
it
to
is.
interrupt you. Go ahead.
Steven, thanks for dropping by.
Absolutely.
Chrissy,
I
we
wanted to
don't
just
have
finish
enough
with
slots. I can
Yes.
drop down and I can allow you to join.
No, it's still gonna
Hey,
be crowded.
CD, how you
It's still
doing?
gonna be crowded, bro. Leave it where it's
Hey,
at. It's still gonna be
CD.
crowded. Once you get 8 people, that's gonna be it. After that, it really starts acting up. So don't do that, please.
Okay.
I'm
Just from
shocked
what
you
I've
got this
seen.
many up and it's not crashing, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it won't crash at 8. It'll start crashing at 9.
Does everybody want to
He's
start
got the good
singing?
stuff.
Because that's
He's
when
got
it
the
gets
good
really
stuff.
nuts.
Good
So,
equipment. Mhm.
Michael,
Smoke,
I was
do,
good
do
last
you
night.
have
I
anything to
was muting
say?
myself.
Eleanor, we'll just go round robin. Anything on your mind that you wanna clear off your, to-do list, or things that needs to be said to whomever out in Hap's world?
Let me get my beer. Oh shit.
Well, me
Hi,
myself.
Smoke.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Hey.
Hey,
What's up,
hey.
Eleanor? I would just like to say, let's all play nice. Okay. let's be nice. Okay. Let's put some respect on it.
Mm-hmm.
As far as respect each other as adults. Okay. As adults, let's respect each other. Let's try to speak to each other in better in better
Kinder,
languages, shall I say, in better, just use better vocabulary, because you know what, before I have to because like I say, in my chat room I've been cursed and things like that. I've been cursed on video, all that other good stuff. To me, it's just a joke because I laugh it off, and no hard feelings to anybody that's done anything like that to me, because I don't carry grudges, so it's not important to me. But I'm not up for the back and forth tit for tat thing. Let's just kind of do a reset and try to make things the way they were, and everybody kind of stay in their own lane. And for those that are offended, that's one point that I would just want to make real quick. For those that are offended by my Red Pill for Men broadcast, it is for men. That's all I gotta say, guys. I'm good.
What was
It's
that?
a broadcast for men. Please don't come in my chat room if you're not a man, saying things, because it's men's radio. You know what I mean? So it's offensive. That's why I put for men on it. That's all I gotta say.
All right, I want to pause it for a second. Eric, I haven't seen you in such a long time. How are you doing, sir?
Yes.
For real, where you been, bro?
Where you
Great
been?
to see you.
Well, I've done many broadcasts since I've just been doing moon meditation, reading cards, chatting. So it's usually new moon or the full moon. I've been really working on myself, my health. But there's been some things that have come up as of late. I've seen some things. I still watch some stuff on here, and you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. And there ain't nothing you can't talk to me about, or I won't talk about publicly.
Okay.
It's just
And
good
you
to have-
know,
Oh,
there's things I don't even know how to approach or speak to, because
take your time. If you want to talk about it tonight, and if you want to use this as a platform to talk about it, you can. Or if you don't feel comfortable with it, it's okay.
yeah,
But regardless, it's good to see you.
it's good to see you all. It's good to see you all.
It's just nice to have
Real,
your
I miss
energy back in the room, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't
yes.
seen you in a while, bro.
Just you being here is good. Period.
You've been a positive influence that I've seen.
To a lot of us.
Definitely.
I've always
Yeah,
said
I've
that.
just become I've become disappointed with some things
It's
that
glitchy.
have happened
Yeah,
in my
okay.
personal relationships with people that are very close to, well, I felt like they were very close to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if those people want to talk to me, they can talk to me.
Okay.
Okay.
But blocking people and avoiding situations, saying things from a perspective that I'm not quite sure where that comes from. Those things, when we can start to learn, when we can start to understand that we are all one. I am you, you are me. So anything that you do or say about me that isn't 150%, you're doing it to yourself.
Understood.
And if you've spoken to people or you've represented yourself in certain ways, and then, those things, some people are in it for chapters, some people are there long haul, I'm there for whatever. I follow spirit, number one, and it always comes from love, and love is respect. And we live in a society right now today that's all about cancel culture, and people put out a narrative that may be a perspective, and then I don't know, I'm kind of struggling in that regards because I know everything happens for a reason, and so I don't really want to feel disappointed, but at the same time I am kind of disappointed because I feel like, but maybe that's my ego, because I feel like I'm mature enough and human enough to know that we all go through different times and issues, and we see things or feel things from different places. But it's like what y'all are talking about here, and what I brought up earlier. Communication is key. So anytime you sever that communication, you're pretty much severing any kind of. Tony said it best. He's gotten up here and squashed stuff. I'm pretty sure I've sat on a few squashings myself with Michael and some other people. But yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable speaking about some things. But just in general, I mean, that's the way life works. And talking about the weather and the hurricanes and stuff earlier,
Yeah.
something I'd like to add to that. Tony said that we can't really see these things before they happen. That's another thing. We actually can.
Some, not all.
I've gotten
Definitely.
highly deep information about a lot of natural disasters.
Mhm.
And I don't get them all the time. It's not like I'm the man, but it's where your attention is. And when Heavenly Dew was talking about, it's like a lot of the resources and things are put in different places. And when our leaders are in touch with our home and love, they can get these informations too. I'm sorry, what?
I think you
No,
have an echo.
that's just the feedback. That's just the feedback, Ari. It just
Oh, my
happens
bad,
from
my
time to
bad.
time.
So I don't know where
Speaking
we're
of
going,
feedback,
because
Eric.
what I feel like is there's a really, really highly spiritual way of living, and I don't see a lot of people really, and it's not everybody's time or place or anything. So I'm in an interesting place where I'm sitting back and I'm just kind of watching some things. I'm watching some things, and I'm like, wow, where is our journey taking us? It's an interesting place. But yeah, I love y'all. I love everybody on this planet.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Eleanor, I haven't had the opportunity to speak with you in a while because I've come on here twice in the last month. But it's good to see you.
Frequent flyer.
I like that.
How are you doing? Want to hear what's going on in your world?
Oh, not much. Just living life.
Coping with anything? Anything you want to share amongst the crowd here, the peanut gallery?
No.
Okay. Well, it is good. I do enjoy your broadcast. I love to catch him live, but a lot of times I catch him on a replay. Frida's in the building. Frida, thank you for the High Award.
What's up,
Thank
Frida?
you for the work that you do with the Friedman Media. A lot of good work. Brian, how you doing? You want to chime in? Any thoughts or anything?
TikTok needs to be banned. There's a lot of dumb shit. There's a lot of dumb shit that comes across my YouTube feed. All these little challenges, and then people spreading stupid stuff. I mean, there's a girl that I just came across my YouTube feed where she said like Mother Nature is being racist, and the way her rationale behind it, it's just kind of like it's. You didn't pay attention to science, did you?
Mother Nature is being racist. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
Well, then whoever posted that wins, because that's just like
Yes.
clickbait. Like
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
silliness.
Yeah,
That's how they get you.
stuff I see on TikTok, I'm just like, I mean, it just comes across my YouTube. I'm just shaking my head like, the stupider we're going down the rabbit hole now.
Sadie, how you
Uh-oh.
doing? Thank you for the High Award.
What's up, Sadie? What's up, Hannah Vienna? No work tomorrow.
I
I'm with
delete
you.
that.
I
I
ain't gotta
delete
work
that stuff.
tomorrow either.
Yo, Brian, I would delete those apps.
It's on my YouTube. I see it come
Oh,
across my
so it's
YouTube.
it's crossing over social media lines. Oh, okay.
Well, because
got you.
there's like people who I watch and they cover like a lot of stuff, and then sometimes when they see some stupid on YouTube, they're like, "You guys, the intelligence," they're like, "Our education system is failing us. Check this out."
Oh yeah. Those are some
Yeah.
pretty good examples.
But not everything TikTok does is terrible. It's just the crazy stuff that gets showcased, right?
I just don't understand the
Usually
synchronized
it's like that.
dancing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think you should ban a network because a couple people are idiots, right? In your viewpoint. Yeah.
I think that's valid. I mean, I would just I would uninstall the app. I mean, but that works for me. So, in my opinion, I would
Opinion
uninstall
radio.
the app.
Eleanor, what are you doing?
I'm
I hear that. What is
responding to Nazim.
Oh, because you got something scraping across the screen.
Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
do. It
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
don't
you're
know.
doing housework while we're.
Right, like you sandpapering something.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much I'm done with like all the social media. So like Haps and Snapchat is the only thing I'm keeping open. I deactivated Facebook. Well, I'm going on 2 years with no Facebook, 2 years with no Instagram, and then 2 weeks ago I deactivated my Twitter. I'm just done.
Wow.
Jesus, man, how do you live life?
Easily.
Tony.
Easily.
Netflix,
Just like how it was
Amazon Prime
before
TV,
this.
and
You don't
online
peacock.
gaming. Online gaming. So
Mike, what's going on in your world, Mike?
It's been good lately. You know,
Okay.
I haven't had as many storms. I've also been behaving, I think. So I think I'm part of the problem. Right. So I'm trying to be more like Eric and shine love instead of trickery. So yeah, you know, we get what we give, and whatever we think about most, right? We end up
Mhm.
manifesting in our life. I love what Eric said earlier, is that if you say something horrible about me or your fellow man or your sister, your brother, you're really indirectly saying horrible things about the collective, because we are all connected. And this is what makes HAPS work, is that as much as we, you know, drive each other crazy around the bend, we're this dysfunctional family that on many levels cares about each other. So I think we need to stop blocking each other and maybe look inward. But this is not an outlet for our frustration and rage. You know, and that's what it's become. And even last night, it was the most magnificent broadcast up until the last 5 minutes. And then I just said, no more. I wish you well. But, you know, it is what it is. But look at here. Look at all the people we have here in the middle of the night
Right.
you know, feeling something. And Eric, thank you for shifting the energy again.
Yes.
And when I've been insane a few times, you've helped me. So thank you. I appreciate you. I'm glad to see you.
You've gone insane.
Thank you. It's
Many
good to see
times.
you too.
It's like
So-
every time I
so-
see you, you're always cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, but there's always stuff going on inside too, right? Whatever you present isn't necessarily what's going on inside.
This is true.
If I have smoke coming out of my ears, you know, the people that know me see it. Like Helen sometimes will hit me right in the head and she goes, "He's just holding it together."
We saw it last night.
yeah,
we saw it
because
last night. You was,
yeah,
you
'cause
was sitting at the computer looking like this.
I was just like,
He was
because
on the
everybody
ball.
was talking at once, everybody wanted to sing at once, everybody.
Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, actually, now to what I'm going through now, this is the first time where, you know, I'm not feeling like anger. I'm not feeling like, you know, any kind of negative towards any force that might be. It's all a learning process, and I understand where things have gone and what's going on and see it from many perspectives. But I appreciate that, Brian. I do my best. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely working on myself. Like Michael said, I think the thing I'm still struggling with for me is I need to let some things go. Sometimes it's hard to let things go because like I said, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I have like this. I read all the time my horoscope, and people read me and stuff. I have like this overwhelming hope for everything, everybody, and I will give you the shirt off my back before I think twice, and then sometimes it comes back around, and things come out. You're like, how did it get right here? You know, you're always putting your best foot forward, but you know, it is what it is until it's not. And I still gotta come up with love and show up in that vibration. Otherwise, that pulls me out of. But I could do better if I can let go. Then I can really concentrate on myself because I've got healing that I need to do before I can be 100%.
So,
I
Eric,
think
I'm
the
gonna
most
go out
powerful thing you said was the letting go. All of us need to let stuff go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it'll linger on, and then a lot of us like carry a burden
Yeah.
that shouldn't even be there.
Eric, I have a
Yeah,
follow up question. Is it you say you
Okay.
need to let some things go? Is it just things or people?
I think it's both. Good question. I think you know, if people like I don't know, Michael and I talked one time, and he said, and this keeps ringing in my head. You know, the 5 people you hold closest to you kind of influence your vibration, and seeing where things have come out. Perhaps I should have stepped away sooner in some regards, but there's that hope for me. It's like, God, no, you know, love, put love out there. It's all gonna be all right, you know. And but letting go and just that's been the biggest lesson for me now is, you know, being able to know my own truth and to know what me and other people may have experienced together, and then to see where things are, just to be able to let go, because I still have that kind of overwhelming feeling of wanting to fix things, and maybe some things just don't need to be fixed. People need to get their own thing in their own time, and it'll play out, and I just got to let it play out, you know. And
I've had to do that myself.
like
recently.
Brian was saying, don't let it be a weight on me, you know.
Yep.
I've had to do that
Exactly.
myself recently. That's one of the
Exactly.
things I've been going through for the past year. There's some things I gotta let go that I've tried to
Let
hold
go.
on to, and I'm
Let
very
it play
guilty
out.
of holding on too tight of what I have and who I love. I am guilty of that.
Yeah.
That would be a great show, by the way, Ted. Just
Mhm.
talking, getting people to come up for a few minutes each and just say, this is something I need to let go of.
Right.
I need to work on.
Like in
Right?
AA, let go, let God.
It's true.
Yes.
That's
Very
the
true.
Bible. That's the Bible. We can't
This has
always
been
all
a
do it.
strange week, though, guys. We had Vaughn come back up after a long time. We had Colin come up, who had been gone for a while. He came up and now we've got Eric and is in the room. So there is some form of magical healing going on. So thank you, who's ever orchestrating this. I really appreciate.
Ted,
Well, it's good to take breaks as well.
Mhm.
Ted
Yeah.
is the maestro tonight.
Yeah.
I tell you this much: before it gets cold, I'm gonna take that 30-mile drive, and I don't know, maybe meet Vaughn for lunch, because we live so close to each
Mm.
other. It's crazy. He's Suffolk County, and I'm Nassau County.
Y'all right next door.
Mm.
You need to
Mhm.
broadcast, though. Broadcast it, man.
Right.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Y'all need to like sit, chill, have a beer, and watch an Astros game.
Face
I
the
was going to try
chemicals,
to
the
do the
food.
same. I just want to let everybody know I was going to try to do the same, but I just want to tell people because I wasn't on camera before. Ted lied to my face.
Oh. Go ahead, Tony. You
I
have
told
the floor.
everybody for a month I was coming to New York. I was supposed to see him. I was supposed to see Smoke. I couldn't catch Ted, but Ted's got family and work. I fully understand. I'm just cracking on him. I did catch Smoke for about a few minutes when I got up there before I left, but he told me he was gonna have this ready. We was gonna sit down. We was gonna chill. He was just for a minute. I couldn't catch him for nothing. Y'all saw me
It was
broadcasting the
like
whole
the
damn
worst
time.
The worst week.
And then
in
Smoke
creation.
told me the first day, he said, listen, here's the thing. My memory is trash. I said, oh my God.
Yo, I was like, what day you leaving? Oh damn.
He asked me how many times I was leaving for 3 days. These jokers. But
I
nah, I
come
did
into
want to come up
contact
here
with a
and
lot
catch
of
up with everybody.
people.
I think it would have been dope if some of us who do discuss things with each other up here, we actually go to a city, we could all sit down one day and have a convo and have it like a broadcast, even if it's just a quick, yo, what's up? We finally here. We all real. We just letting everybody know this isn't just trolls or images. We real people. We just want to say what's up to everybody and let y'all know this could be everybody on a positive note.
Right.
You know, I emphasize that more than anything. Anytime I
Yeah.
go somewhere, I try to holler at folks. I'm going to be in town. I meant to catch up with Belle Arkansas. I never did hit her up, but I did do the broadcast. I didn't have any way to privately message her or anything. So I didn't want her mad at me. But a lot of us are real. A lot of us are who we say we are. And I know James wanted to try to get a Haps meetup one year. He said Vegas. I said we ain't got enough bail money, but I'm willing to try it.
That shit is like the hangover for
That is
I
true.
don't think we have enough bail money because whatever
that would
hotel
probably
we're going
not
to
be
be
a good
in, we are
idea.
going to get some calls. It's going to be an absolute damn mess, and I refuse to get in the pool with that dude. I refuse.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to become the unicorn.
I'm not doing that damn unicorn shit. No.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was fun.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. There you go.
Not,
That's
this
good.
won't be with us because it's
No.
going to be
Until the
damn
pictures
bro.
surface the next day or while the credits are rolling. God damn it.
Bruh.
The pictures will always surface later.
Hey, her story untold. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been to Vegas. I
don't
know
answer
we're gonna
this.
need bail money.
Not-
I know we're gonna need bail money.
I've been to Vegas.
Yes, we are going to need bail
Yeah.
money.
It's scary. It's really scary out
It's
there.
too damn
Hannah-
easy to go to jail.
Hannah says she wants to see
Mm,
Lenny.
mm, mm.
We all want to
Well.
see Lenny.
Sure.
You can't, so you could just have to accept that.
I can imagine like Tony D swimming in the Bellagio fountain.
Dude,
I
I'm
might be
riding
in
the
this.
canal.
Well, I went to a
I'm riding the
might-
canal on the gondola. I'm doing the gondola.
I just want to
might
see
be,
you on
I might be
Pops.
swimming. I might be swimming in the barrage while the volcano's going off.
Yeah, I might be on that pirate ship.
No, you don't need an autograph, dear.
Oh my gosh.
That's what's awesome. I like that. I need your
What's
autograph.
wrong with
Horses.
We might find Tony in the bushes.
Ted, I have
Easy.
a question.
Might find Ted in the bushes.
Easy.
Lenny
Go
wants to
ahead,
ask
Lenny.
a question.
Lenny's got a
Go ahead,
question.
Lenny.
Not to go backward, Ted. When I first came in here, you said something like, "Oh," and you weren't up in either broadcast. So I'm just curious to know. I don't know how to ask this. How did you know I've been taking so much crap?
I saw a broadcast. I saw a replay of a broadcast.
Oh, the replay. Okay.
Yeah, I saw a replay of a broadcast where, whew, you were. It was
I've
like
had it.
Scud missiles were coming at you,
Mm-hmm.
and I was kind of sitting there like, I said, "Whoa! Like, what is she? What does she do? What does she say?" And I
Nothing.
was, because I kind of like scroll through sometimes, and then I just, well, first I usually start off by reading the comments before I even watch a replay of a
Chris
video.
Gale's in the house. Hey, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Chris Gales, how you doing, brother?
The music man.
Doing a lot of great things for this platform. He's
Much
a great
love.
performer.
Yes.
Great
but
human.
yes,
Mhm.
Lenny, I've just, that's what I've noticed personally. I've just seen some broadcasts where
They've been pretty hateful. So, and I hear about them, just so you know.
yeah,
Secondly, I've always been this way. If someone says something, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. I am available. I'm on Twitter. You're welcome to DM me, and I will tell you the truth always. I don't have 35 years of sobriety for nothing. I've helped a lot. I know. I don't want to take this the wrong way. I don't know how to exactly say what I'm saying. Stop the rumors. Stop the gossip. Stop making up stories. Stop the bullshit. Stop the lies. I don't do that to any of you, and I won't. That's not who I am. That's all I ask. Don't attack me. I've apologized to Michael for last night, but the thing was, because everybody was talking all at once, and there's a major point here too. Like, you know how it's not in sync with the connections when we're singing, Michael?
Mm-hmm.
People, you have to remember this too, that I did not intentionally interrupt anyone. Colin was asking a question, I was trying to answer him back. And also, I really wasn't paying attention because of all the conversations that were going on like the entire night. And like you said, it was winding down. And you were very kind because you said, Lenny, you're quiet tonight. Because remember, I was muting myself. I was listening a lot because all the people were talking at once, and I was eating. How many times did I type that I'm eating? Do you remember?
Yeah, I know, but I think this is an old story.
Again, well, I feel
think
like
I
it's
just
still
don't want it to
bothering you.
repeat. That's
I
all I'm
don't
saying.
want it to ever repeat again.
Yeah,
I
so
don't tolerate the language, and I would never do that.
I don't want to
anyone else.
rehash old stuff.
Well, yeah, we're gonna let
Ted
it
and I
go
could
after this.
rehash crap and for 14 shows. We won't do that.
No, I don't ever
You know,
want that
things
to
that
happen
Ted has
again,
done. You know,
whether
like we
it's
won't
myself or anyone. It's not right.
stir in the pot.
But the only thing I want to say is that please don't hurt someone that way. Don't lie. Don't make up a story that's not true because of your own insecurity, whatever it is. Don't make something up that never happened. That upsets me more than anything else in the world. I'm an honest woman who's helped many on and off in real life. I'm sorry I can't go live. There are major reasons for that. It does upset me I can't, but there are some things that you just have to accept. And I can't tell you why. Some things I have dropped a few hints, but other things I can't.
okay.
So, I mean, it sucks. But when your life can be in danger, you got to think of yourself first. Or you have to do what you've been advised to do. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
We got you.
We should read some of the comments here, buddy.
That you're
we could take a moment and read.
Person.
Lenny, just for a second. We should really read the comments. Since you've been on, the comments are insane. Ted, can you
What?
attack that.
What do you, I
Yep.
don't, if they're blocked, I can't read them, so I don't know what they're
Yeah,
saying.
there's no block. It's not nothing mean,
Mm-mm,
honestly.
mm-mm.
It's just people talking.
No, it's a lot of
Uh,
blocks. A lot of people block. I don't even know. Heavenly Dew, I've always enjoyed. One person blocked. That's it. And that will not change. I'm sorry. I can't right now. Maybe in time, but I can't because of what transpired last evening.
okay.
Okay. And that was on with Tony's show as well. Complete and utter lie. So that's all I really want to say. And I'm not going to deal with this. And then this one goes and says this to this one, and it's like 2-year-olds. We all do need to grow up. Not all of us. Some of us are grown up. But don't be acting petty. Everyone is welcome in my stream, and I'm sure the other people feel the same. But if you do read the rules on HAPS, you are responsible for the people you have up in your broadcast. Make sure you go and read all that, okay?
Terms of service. Got it.
The terms of
So,
service, only for your own protection. That's all. You don't have to. But the
Lenny, I'm
thing
going to
is,
jump into a few of the
yeah,
comments.
go ahead.
Please,
I
yeah,
just
All right.
thank
don't
you.
Thank
know.
you. So
You
Hannah,
have to set your boundaries. That's all I'm trying to say.
no, and it's respected, and we understand.
Thank you.
Hannah says her story untold. I read the same Bible as you do, the 1-year Bible that enabled me to finish the whole Bible. I've read it 3 times. Her story untold says, I'm so happy. That's so awesome. Smiley face. Cute. I used to read a mini little one in my purse and knapsack. Now my eyes can't read. Older. I read the huge one now. Nazim jumps in and says, I am happy Ted was safe during the floods. Thank you. The images from New Jersey, New York were insane. Yes, they were. That happens to my when I go back to Boston, never get to see anyone. So Debbie says that happens to her, Tony. She never
Yeah,
gets to
I
see
saw
anyone when
that.
she goes
I,
back to
I, I
Boston.
just went back and read through some of them too.
Yeah. So Nazim says a meetup. I'm surprised we have not done any.
There's one. TJ and Brian did meet. It was
Um,
broadcast, so we actually did have people who are up there who have met face to face.
Sadie says, hi, Brian. I thought I was subscribed to you, so I'm subscribing to you now. That happens all the time when I click on someone and I'm like, wait a minute, I know I subscribed to them.
That happened about a month ago. Me and Eleanor was unsubscribed. I couldn't figure that out for nothing.
But if I come over to Olive Garden, I am bolting. I don't know what that means. Same here. That's
He
odd.
ain't lives in Olive Garden.
I'm subscribing too. How are you? Okay. So Sadie and Brian have subscribed to each other again, probably. I alone in my neck of the woods. You'd better ping me. I promise I will be dressed if you ring at my doorbell. That's Nazim.
Nazim likes to walk around with no shirt on.
Well, listen, you know
I can't
what?
deal with it.
If he's
I was going to
someone in
comment
his
about
early 60s and he
Dude,
can still do
I
that,
promise.
then by all means.
Remember that time when Michael Corleone went to Cuba and he was talking to old boy on the couch?
Yes.
That's what Nazim's chest looked like. I don't need to see that. That's no.
Nazim says, happy Labor Day, folks.
Happy Labor Day, bro.
To
Happy
Chris
Labor
Gale,
Day.
saying thanks for
Yeah,
stopping
but it's over
through.
here.
Meet up in Italy. Sounds good to me.
You know what? I'll drop down. Get one of these guys up. Get Chris up, or get Nazim up, or anybody else that wants to go up. But thank you, everybody. I've really enjoyed this. Let's just be loving to each other.
A
Oh,
new
And
show.
Eleanor, you're holding yourself together very well.
Just wait till she plays me in Uno.
Hey.
Mike, you
Oh,
take
Mike,
care,
he
Mike.
dropped off already.
Mike already dropped
Oh.
out.
I was going to ask him if there was one thing he could fix, what would he fix? You know, he always
Oh.
says he's grateful for something. What are you grateful
You know
for?
what? Let me hit him in the chat. Maybe
Actually,
he'll,
Chrissy was the first one that said she wanted to come up out of everybody. I'm seeing a few folks.
And
Oh,
Nazim-
then
But I remember her
invite
saying
Chrissy
she wanted to come up earlier. And now
You know
Okay.
what? Let
Yeah,
me drop down
Naseem was
too.
gonna leave though, so
Let
You
me.
sure, Smoke?
Yeah, I can come down. Yeah, I'm just laughing and hitting buttons and shit. Like, I
Okay,
mean,
because I
and
got Chrissy, I got Nazim. If I missed anybody else, I think if anybody else wanted to come up, I have to scroll back. It's 500 chats now. Good Lord. Those two names I do remember.
you can think me down, Ted. I'll play the sideline. I'll play the bench. Let me just put me on the bench. I'll hang
Sure.
out and
All right.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
in the
yeah.
bench. He's on the
Let
bench.
them shine. Yeah, I'll play the bench. I'll hit a little button or so. As long as you can hear this, you good. Can I hear that?
So Heavenly Dew chimed in, says, I blocked because of unwanted random invites. I've asked repeatedly not to do that. That block hits different when the boundaries are crossed. Helps to respect everyone's personal boundaries, period. Lurking and listening, back on my perch. She asks, read it out loud for people in the back, please. Hannah says,
nobody ever asked me not to send an invite.
Hannah says, why are you picking on me? I was talking to that girl. I'm a Toys R Us kid. So embarrassing.
I'm a Toys R Us kid too. I resemble that.
Nazim says, gotta run. Had to get my workday started over
All that
here.
window
Take
shopping I
care of
did in Toys R
everyone.
Us when I couldn't afford them
Don't go to
toys.
work without a shirt, brother.
Yeah, put a shirt on. Yeah, like that.
And he said, thank you, Ted, the shirtless option. Chris Gales is working and chilling. Sadie
wait.
says,
He works hard.
Nazim, take care. Chantel, aka Her Story Untold. Her Story Untold's name is Chantel. So you don't
Yes,
have to
put it
say
on the
Her Story
broadcast.
Untold.
She says Chantilly. She says Chantilly.
Chantelli.
Chantilly.
Okay.
That's what she says. Chantilly.
Get it straight. Get it straight.
That's right.
All right.
Put some respect on it.
Can't come in. Half is giving me an error when I try to jump in.
I've seen that more than once.
Yeah, a
Lisa
bunch of
tried.
people have been getting it.
Did you send an invite to Chrissy?
I always do
I
that
did
when I get on the
not.
call.
She said it way early, about 400.
She said it way early when it was, and that's why I wanted to drop down before.
No, you can hold 8. You the host. We the host. We the host.
Let's see.
If
Here we
it
go.
gets suspect, then I'll think. Because I'm starting to hear a little feedback on my end too. So maybe I've done too many hours today. I don't know.
Shoot, I don't know if you did. Hey, I don't know if you did more than me. Good Lord.
Probably not. I've only we only did a 1 hour. I did a 1 hour show today. So I mean,
I've been up here about 7 probably now.
Are you
Hey.
kidding me, Tom?
Ooh, that's almost a full work day.
Today,
That's what's
exactly.
up.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
dedication,
gonna need a
damn it.
sponsorship after this. Too.
Yeah, drop some points on my man. He putting in work today. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
goodness.
No thanks. No.
Hearts and minds are clear, Heavenly Dew. Hearts and minds are clear. Did you send her an invite?
Who Heavenly Dew? Yeah. I've sent her 100 invites. I don't want to get blocked by Heavenly Dew.
Oh,
You
I
get
Yeah,
blocked?
like
Don't send
unwanted
invites.
Time
invites.
out.
You said you've been blocked?
No. I said
I'm
I don't want to
shocked.
be blocked.
I've been in a broadcast. I've been kind. I've watched her, whatever, and I'm like, what am I blocked for? Okay, there's a problem with this, and I think maybe this is something that Haps can fix.
Oh, snap. I
There
ain't subscribed to
must
you
be a
either. Did you
way-
block me, woman? Did you block me? I ain't subscribed to you either.
Wait, listen.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I think there's
subscribed
another
to it
way. Hold on. Can I just say this before I lose my train of thought? I think there needs to be another way, and this should be brought up maybe at one of the HAPS meetings. Because I mean, first of all, you should take it as a compliment if you're invited to come. Don't take it badly. But I do understand when people don't want to get them all the time. There should be a way that HAPS should be able to get around that by either you can turn off your invitation, or maybe only make an allow list of who's allowed to send you an invite. See, I don't know if that'll work either.
No.
But
No,
there should be a way that if you don't want to get maybe notifications or invitations, to turn that off.
You can turn the notifications off. in
Or
the
be able
settings.
to type in a box. No, this is not the notifications. This is like when somebody invites you. There should be a difference between inviting you to join the broadcast, that where you come up and go live, and letting you know that you're on. Does that make sense?
What? Letting you know that you're.
Hmm?
No,
I'm lost,
because not
but
everybody
okay.
shows up on a list all the time. Okay. And,
I
you know,
see.
I get constant invites to join the broadcast, join the broadcast, join the broadcast. And I don't want anyone to feel offended if I can't.
Hi, Gracie.
And that means like to go up and go live. There should be another way to send an invitation, like you're invited if you want, come join my broadcast. Like two different things. One to
That's quite
join.
literally what every invite
That's what
is.
notifications are
That's
for.
what it is.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what the
Well,
notification.
notifications are
not,
for. That's what I was
but
talking
see,
about.
then I mean, then how should you be able to politely tell someone, thank you, but I'm not interested in coming up?
You just say
Without,
no.
You just
Those
Say it in
exact
the
you just don't go up. Maybe you're
Here's
busy.
the
You
easiest thing
could
to
be
ask
at
them.
work.
Let me
You
give an
could be
answer.
in the bathroom. You could be
and I
busy.
don't take it as rude. I take it, but at the same time, I understand what
Okay.
people are
How
saying.
many do
I
you
don't know what the
average?
solution to it is.
Are you getting an overload of invites? Like, are you like
Yes.
overloaded?
No.
So what you should do is you should basically you're gonna go if you go on your settings, right? If you go on your settings,
Mhm.
also in that could be an issue. Go in your settings and turn your notifications off. Probably just
No, but
all
I want my
notifications off
notifications
because
on
the
because there are
invite and
broadcasts that I do
notification.
go in,
Here's my
Well,
thing. Let me give an answer.
then
Let
and
me
I
give
do
everybody an answer.
go up.
Let me give everybody an answer.
I don't know
If
how
Well,
to
you
somebody
do
guys
invites you
stop
to a
inviting
then
broadcast,
her,
all
okay? Because she's
unfollow
too
the ones
popular.
that you don't want.
let me
I
give an
don't
answer.
do
Let
that.
me give everybody an answer. Hold on. Let me answer this. If somebody invites you to a broadcast, you can't come in. Number one, you don't respond. Number two, like when I get invites from Christy, because Christy invites everybody all the time. All I do is put in the comment, I'm at work or I'm busy or something. That's it.
Yeah.
Or you
If
just
you
don't
can't
come
make
up
it, you can't make it.
But
That's
look,
all.
there
Yeah.
should
Put
my
you in the
point in the
rebound.
whole thing is there
She
should
just
be a
wants
way.
everybody to know how popular she is.
But
That is
Come on.
absolutely
It's not.
not true.
Chrissy, how you doing?
This
What
isn't
up,
about
Chris?
me. It's happening to everyone.
well, then why are you making it about you?
Well, I didn't mean it to come that way. I'm using it as an
Okay.
Emily, dude, that's a
example.
good
Don't
point.
read into anything.
That's a good point. I didn't
It
think
is
about that.
happening
That's a
to
good point.
everybody, and it's been brought up before that there should be a way that if you don't want to get an invite to go live, it should be two different things. There should be
Okay.
maybe it's like, how do I say it?
It's
Like
clear. It's clear what you're
just
trying to get
because
across. We
you
understand.
hold on, you check the list of who you're following that's live. Not everybody shows up. I don't know if you're aware of that. There's only a certain amount of people that show up on the trending list or whatever. Other
Peace,
people
Eric.
could be live and you may not know it unless you do have your notification turned on. They're not always just in the trending list that those are the only people that are live.
Then why don't you click on my feed?
No, I have my feed on. That has nothing. It's either way. If you're following someone or there's somebody new, I'm not explaining this right. What I'm trying to say is that when someone sends you an invite and it says invited to go live, it should be separated from sending
Just
you
ignore
like.
it. Just
Yeah.
ignore it.
I've done it, but it just every day it gets a little overwhelming.
Then you need
Oh
all you
boy.
can do is
problem.
You
shut
need
off
to
your
turn it off. Shut
notifications.
unplug.
It's that-
Unplug
Well,
then. If it's
that's not,
overwhelming
you're
because you don't
missing
want
the
to
point
get
here. I'm not
stressed.
the only one who's brought this up to the Haps team.
I've never seen someone else bring it up.
I've
I
seen
never have
many
either.
people bring it up.
I've
But if
seen
it's
one.
gonna stress
I've
you out,
seen one
listen.
other.
Thank
If
you.
anything, if anything that you're dealing with as far as social media apps, and this is a shameless plug, please refer to Sunday Night Smoke podcast, Planet of the Apps broadcast. If anything as far as social media is stressing you out, causing anxiety, or
No,
giving you high blood pressure,
not.
just
It's just
unplug.
annoying. It's like,
If it's
all
annoying you,
right,
that all
first
goes
thing
to the
is the
same thing.
first
If
thing.
it's
I feel
annoying you,
bad
just unplug.
because I
Stay
appreciate
away
the
from
Easy.
invitation, but I
Unplug.
don't want to go and up in somebody's certain broadcast, and I don't want them to feel bad.
Okay, but don't worry about that. Just unplug. You're not available. You're not
Why
available.
would they feel bad? You're just not available. That's all.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
well, as long as they understand that.
That should
And
be.
then
Who
You should
didn't
communicate
understand
that
that?
with them personally. I think
Yeah.
that would
because
be the better.
sometimes
But I
there's
Be an
think
adult.
there's multiple
Remember,
people
you're an
that are at
adult.
the
You
door
just said
going
you were.
live.
So
You know how many times I've invited Smoke up to my broadcast and he never comes up?
Well, listen, if I'm not available, I'm not available. And you guys know the train wreck that always comes with me trying to go on this cell phone. It's always a train wreck. It's
That's
cutting
not a
off,
good
it's cutting
idea.
on, it's
I
frozen. I can't
do
mute
That's true.
myself.
That's
So
true.
if
That's
I
true.
can't, yeah,
I
if
wonder if
you
there's a
know,
way they could incorporate that. I don't know. I know this is just a thought.
Just send an
Like when you
email.
get an
just
invitation like that,
Send an
to be
email
able
email
to
me.
to
Pablo
reply back
Peter.
to it and say not available.
Be right back, bro. I'll be right back.
All right,
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Why don't
Give me
you
one
just
too, Tony D.
unmessage it?
he's getting
Bring me
another
one too.
beer.
See,
Bring me
it
a beer
blows
too,
my
Tony.
mind. We're all adults here, right? But
Boston.
You're
why is
missing what I'm
anybody
trying to
worried
say.
about, like,
We
this
spent too much
person's in
time
my
on this topic.
broadcast, this person's not? That's the beauty of the platform. There's a lot to choose from. I don't
I
get upset at
understand that.
anybody if they don't show up at my broadcast.
Okay.
And
And like I said,
if you
as
don't
long as
want
that's
invited
understood,
at
don't
all,
get upset. Don't take it personal because
Who cares
some
if they
people
get
have.
upset? They just got to
I'm
get
not
upset
taking it
then,
personal.
because
What
they're
are you
not your
talking
real
about?
friend if they're getting upset.
Okay, got
Okay,
it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
it's easy. It's easy solution. This is
I
like a
mean, that's
15-minute
so
chat.
silly. I'm afraid to hurt this
Easy.
person's feelings. I mean,
Yeah.
if their feelings are hurt, then that's on them.
Okay, got it.
Don't be so sensitive. America
Yeah.
has
Well,
become a
since
sensitive
constantly
place.
attacked, I am a little sensitive today, so I
Yeah,
apologize.
it's okay. Yeah, we want to mind a little bit. If this is causing you stress and giving you headaches and aggravation and irritation, unplug.
That
Just
wasn't the
unplug
point I
for a
was
little
trying
bit.
to make. It's been brought up in the HAPS meetings
For anybody,
before.
not just you, but for anybody that has
Yes,
to
for
unplug,
everyone.
could
They
unplug.
don't want to get notifications, but the only
Tell
reason it
them
came
they
up
need to
is
take their
because
bowl and go
Heavenly Dew
home.
said,
Did you
block me
literally
because
say
I don't want to
everyone
get
doesn't want to get
notifications.
notifications? Then turn
Jeez.
off your notifications.
But if
easy.
you
I think.
turn off, you can't just turn off a notification
Yes,
for
you
one
can.
person.
I hear a lot of whining from you with
Okay.
no solutions.
Yeah.
You don't want a
So
solution.
you can't turn off your
just want to
notifications.
complain, is
Hold
what
on
I'm
a second.
hearing.
Chrissy just said something. How
Easy,
can
I
Al.
you
said
turn
you
off
can
the
turn off your
notifications for
notifications.
one, like certain people?
I click on somebody's profile. It shows a profile. It says subscribe, and then it also has a little bell, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you click on the bell to either say yay or nay. That is up to you.
Yay or nay
Nobody
for
ever
what,
has to
Chrissy?
know.
To
Nobody
have
cares.
their notifications on or not
See,
for that
I just
specific
learned
person.
something. I never knew that. Thank you. I never knew that.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Now I know how to do it. So you see,
Now I know too. Yeah, I just learned something too. You
It's
know what? We need
problem
to
solved.
possibly start tuning into the HAPS TV network. They teach us how to work these
They
things,
teach
and
us
I'm
how to
guilty of that
use
myself.
it.
I don't
one
know
of
how to
them,
do these
if I can
things.
be, unless I have something else going on at that time.
Exactly.
Watch the replay.
That's why you can't take notifications.
Then you can't make it. That's it.
Can't make it. You can't make it.
So I thank you for that, Chrissy.
They have a rewatch button.
Yeah.
You can watch replays.
I just learned something new too. I knew about the replay, but I didn't know
That's
about
the news I
the
got tonight.
setting.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep my notifications on. If I can make it, I can make it because I feel loved when people are inviting me. It feels good.
Exactly.
Like I like to, I like the fact that people would like me to participate and that I'm actually possibly saying something
It's a
good
compliment.
or
That's
something
how I
funny.
take
I
it,
take
and I
it.
think that's why I feel
Yes.
guilty because I can't.
Don't feel guilty. No.
If
Accept the
that's my-
love.
if
Accept
so-
the love. Come on.
Okay, got it.
Accept the love. Let's take it. Like I feel good. Like you know what I mean. I feel good. If I can't make it, I can't make it.
Smoke,
But if I
I
can,
feel
I'll pull up.
whole. I feel whole that you actually joined
That
one
you
of my
want me to-
broadcasts.
Yeah, like you want me to come through. I'm coming through. I'm in here. I feel good. If I can make it, I can make it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love.
and I invite people that usually come to my broadcast. So if you are getting invites from me that you don't want, just let me know.
Yeah, same here.
Facts. Yeah. That works.
'Cause
That was easy. That was easy to clear up.
anyone-
Okay.
anyone's
Solving
welcome,
problems.
as
You
long
just
as
gotta not
you
complicate
don't cross
things
the
more than they
boundaries.
are.
That's all I ask.
Yeah.
You know, like read the
Keep it
fucking
easy.
instructions, Tony.
We're gonna hit the easy button.
He's not here.
He's
Oh,
not
he
here.
left. Where'd he
Oh,
go?
shit. He went to get us a beer. You want a beer? Get
Probably-
Chrissy one too.
Probably
while you're
went
at-
to
Yeah,
let
a
out
lot
the
of a
first
lot of
two
times with me, though,
beers.
a lot of time with me, it's just timing. It's just sometimes I'll plan something out on here, but then by the time you seen it, like y'all seen it where I'll be on there and then my roommate will be like, "Hey, I need your help." Like, all right, gotta go, bye.
Yeah.
And a lot of times too. I mean,
Yeah.
I work Monday through Saturday, so I'm surprised I'm still up at this hour.
Get that money.
But I'm not working tomorrow, so.
There you go.
But I
WD, you
mean,
crazy. Look at this.
but you know, it's just a lot of times when I get the notifications,
I don't want to miss nothing, man.
I'm
This is
normally
good.
Yeah.
asleep.
I mean,
I'm normally asleep, so it's like I
honestly,
catch.
if it's supposed to
This
be a
is late, B.
platform
This
and
is
we're
really late.
all grown-ups, we want to support each other, but we're of course sometimes going to go live at the same time. It doesn't mean that you have to choose, and whoever you don't choose is going to make you walk the plank.
Now I gotta watch the comment to see what I missed. Y'all made me sick. Y'all couldn't hold on 2 good damn minutes.
Walk the plank. No, we
Well,
were
Tony,
pretty
you
much
need to learn to
talking the
take the
same
phone
thing.
with you to the bathroom and just mute it.
We're talking the same thing.
Oh, thank you, Hannah. That's very nice
Light
of you.
up.
You're right though.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
goodness.
I mean, if you don't want to miss anything, Tony, that's the way to do it.
You need
You
to
are
put a
not
beer
helping.
dispenser right by your laptop.
What do
That
you
might be
want?
one.
I mean, you know, the only other option is to turn off your notifications and tell people that they need to personally invite you in your email or your text so you don't miss it.
Send, forward those invites to me. Let me just pull up sometimes. Because if I'm bored, right? Say if Chrissy invites me, what is that? Cannabis, coffee, and cutting up, right?
Right.
And I
Cut up
couldn't
Yeah.
make
crew.
it. But if you, yes, and the cut up crew, that's what she do.
Cut up
That's what
crew.
we
Damn
do.
right. Damn
You know
right.
what I'm
Can't
saying?
cut
Cut
up.
up crew. I'm sorry if I chopped up the name. Damn, my shameless plugs be all messed up. What was it? I'm sorry. I chopped it up, but you know what I'm talking about, guys. And
Yes.
if I can't make it, I can't make it. Okay.
And we don't
Yeah.
get on him
And
ever.
yeah, like
Ever.
they don't
Who just popped
throw me
up?
under the bus. I mean, and it's more convenient for them to make it to my thing because I'm only a 1 day, 1 trick pony. Like it's a 1 shot deal.
And it's
You know what I
I
scheduled.
said,
mean?
who just popped
And the
up? I can't
schedules
believe it.
and stuff like that. But like I tried to. Let me be
Look, I
quiet.
can't believe it.
She's
Have a
in
No,
the
hot
I
mic.
building.
mean, no, right now, anybody who gets
Live
an
from
invite
Texas.
from me that, this is not my first platform. It's also not my first platform being on from the very start. And you are in the part where you are determining what the community is. You can have all these meetings in the world and everybody can be nice and pleasant and polite and oh well, that's okay. And then if you leave that broadcast and go right back to those same behaviors, what's the point?
Who's doing the sound effects? It's cracking me up.
Sunday Night Smoke. It's hilarious. What's
Oh,
up?
okay.
What's up, Heavenly Dew?
Like,
Hey.
share, subscribe. Sunday Night Smoke, the
Easy.
podcast.
Easy.
Hey, all you guys got like thousands of subs, man. I don't got nothing. Like I'm working with but I got the important people. I got those that count. So anything else is just a bonus. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all good.
Hey
Heavenly
guys,
Dew, what's new?
hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Oh wait,
Clear.
Clear.
yes.
I'm
Loud
all
and
in
clear.
my pajamas and it's dark time, so there is no sunrise right now. But in all seriously, I thought I needed to come up to clear the air because
Clear
my
it.
name does keep coming up, and it is okay. But let me explain my position on random invites. There was a point a few months ago on Haps where I was literally being what I called electronically trolled by invite after invite after invite, and these were actually new pages. I got it, I complained, I reported. Haps, I guess, sort of fixed it. But the other part of the invites is when we are building our own brands and how we connect on platforms like this, all of those connect to our social medias. That's one pet peeve of mine. The second pet peeve of, if I don't really know you, have a relationship with you, and haven't agreed, I'm not sure what the intention is, because as we can see, even the most well intended, you know, gatherings like this sometimes end up being train wrecks. And thirdly, once you have asked specifically, do not send me random invites. You know, I would rather be in your room. I would rather you ask me. I would rather have the opportunity to accept or decline. Now, here's what I don't know is true or not. But when we first came on to HAPS, and those of you that broadcast, you know that we have the pre-live before we go live. So
Yes.
it's my understanding, and I could be wrong, but it's my understanding that because of the way the HAPS platform is built, once that invite comes to you, that opens up the pre-live studio. In the pre-live section, the HAPS production team, technical crew, or everyone else, I call them the little Wizards of Oz. They have access to your microphone, to your camera, to everything. So imagine if you're not home, not saying that there's eavesdropping devices, but I don't know. AI is tricky. So I would just prefer when someone wants to invite me that they allow me the chance to say yes or no and not get offended by it and just respect that personal choice. Does that make sense?
Total. And I'm
Sure
glad you said
does.
that, because what you said in the comment made total sense. What you said in the comments makes sense. I didn't think about that either. That's a very interesting aspect. I'm glad you said that, though. Thank you.
Yes, so there's a lot about HAPS that we don't know. Like,
Agreed.
when we even make comments, those comments end up in the Google search. So if you put your name and HAPS in Google, you're going to find a lot of things that maybe you didn't know about. And because, I'm not new to HAPS, I wasn't new to Periscope. I'm an OG when it comes to social medias, chat groups, all of that. I mean, decades. Come on with it, Sunday Night Smoke. Hit me. And we just have to be careful, because when people tend to get offended, they don't just keep it right there. The offending then turns into trolling, and then it turns into doxing, and then it turns into something that doesn't have to be, when we just respect everyone's
He's right.
personal boundaries.
He's right.
And you
Exactly.
you respecting my boundary may hurt your boundary a little, but know that it's not personal. It's just my personal boundary and preference. It's all love.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can
Okay.
let you know that until you actually hit the go live button from your end, your microphone and your camera are not turned on.
That's not true.
If you have
That's not
made
true.
if
Well,
you
I'm
have
That's
not
not
so
made
true.
sure about that.
That's
the
not true,
invite,
Eleanor. That's
it
not
is.
true.
If you've
What?
just been invited, you have to, each time you get on, you have to activate your camera and
Yeah.
your
Yeah, you do.
microphone.
It
Yeah,
tells
you
you
have to
to.
initiate it. Yeah, you do.
However, there have been times in a broadcast when, even if you got your camera on or off,
They
whatever,
can
many
just pop in.
people have complained about
They can just pop in.
that
Absolutely.
What
the
makes you think?
cameras
People
are coming
can't just,
on.
Who pops
well,
in?
right, but
Huh?
you're
No.
already on. You're already
I'm
on.
lost.
But
You've
I'm
given
saying,
permission to
why, if
have your
you have it
mic
off,
and your,
is all of a sudden somebody able to turn it on? This has been a complaint from several people that it's been happening
Oh,
to.
Who?
Hey, I
maybe it's
just
a small
wanna.
percentage of
always
people.
James.
several people.
It's always a small. Maybe it's a small percentage of
Okay,
people.
guys.
Right.
Well,
I mean, I
This
believe
the
what
other
everybody's
thing
saying.
is that
this is
Hold
where
on.
One at a time.
this is where I jump off, because again, everybody has an opinion, and opinions are just
Wait,
like,
hold on. Don't jump
no,
off.
I'm going. Okay, go ahead.
No. Just
Let me
don't
mute
jump off
myself.
for 1 second. Don't jump off for 1 second, all right? With the HAPS team as system administrators, do
right.
have the ability to jump into your broadcast, jump in and turn on mics and turn off mics.
Exactly.
Because I know this because I'm
While
a
you're
Zoom administrator
broadcasting, yes.
at my institution, and I have the ability to turn on mics, turn off cameras, so I can Zoom, Haps, all these other different types of YouTube are similar, but they are system administrators. They do have a
Yes, they
ability
do.
to turn on this stuff and turn it off.
While
They do.
while the
While
person's
you're
zooming,
live.
you can't just go into someone's computer and just turn on their computer stuff while they're not live.
Right. But I'm saying in the pre-live.
Yeah, you can.
Once they get to the pre-live, once you tunnel into the pre-live,
Right,
you
which is
can
when you have to hit that you've activated.
right,
Yes, you give
right.
them permission. The person that activates the pre-live is the only person until the other people they've invited have gone and activated theirs.
True.
What I'm saying is that once you go live,
Again,
cameras have been coming on.
Oh
I
well,
think
I
that
don't know
that's
about
happening.
that.
You know
I don't
what,
know
though?
about that
on,
part.
and that's not.
You know what,
Are
though?
you on
I'm-
cellular? Do you use
Hey.
cellular phone? I'm sorry. Do you use the cell? Heavenly, do you use mobile device? Because that has happened to me before too. Like sometimes the camera goes on, sometimes it goes off. That's happened on my cell phone before. That's what I was alluding to earlier. It's usually a train wreck when I'm on the phone. So are
Well,
you referring to the phone, the mobile device?
I
but
use
you see, the thing is, though, that when you turned your cell phone on this morning,
that's not me
Mhm.
talking, by the way.
somebody started listening. If you think for one
Right.
minute that you have a smartphone and that your every move and like and even your commercial preference isn't stored somewhere in
Oh yeah,
data,
it's taken.
course
Yeah,
it
of course, because
then
it even makes
you
suggestions for you.
might
We
want to
understand
get
that.
off the
Mhm.
internet. Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
And guys, just hold on for 1 sec. Hold on for 1 sec. Chantelli, you're in our studio. Your
Your
camera
camera's not
just
on.
isn't on.
Okay, that's fine. It's just it keeps saying supported
Okay.
broadcast.
So
We can hear you though.
you're
We can hear
in.
you.
We can hear you. We just want to let you know that. Okay, we can proceed with the conversation.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Heavenly, I'm sorry. I was asking, were you using the mobile device?
It's happened on both, and I've
Mhm.
been on Haps now going on 300 days, and I'll share this little tidbit of information. I was in someone's broadcast one day, and they were basically just doing a rant type of broadcast. And
Mhm.
in that moment, I hadn't commented because, I was just listening to their rant. And someone from the Haps team popped into that live and literally scared the bejesus out of this person because they had not been invited. So here's my thing: what you do with your equipment in your home is your business. But when people say, hey, I have, I'm a little cautious about this, that, and the third, it's not anything, again, personal to you. It is their personal preference, it is their understanding. Let them have it and let it go.
That's true.
Can I leave now?
No, we don't want you to leave.
You can't leave.
We don't see you but once every 3 months, and you
Come
always keep
drop,
leaving.
come drop jewels and leave. No,
Right.
that's not how that works.
No.
Y'all are funny. Hi, Debbie.
Oh man, y'all crazy.
So let me give a few shout outs in the comments. So if you
All
guys
right.
if you guys don't know who T Drake is, I would advise everyone to follow this woman of inspiration, motivation, encouragement. She and I have been only, it's kind of like a broadcast of one, she and I, but she is a powerhouse. Please give her a follow. And
Done.
I'm going to even say the same thing to Her Story Untold because she and I kind of had the same issue with the invites. I love you, sister. Nothing against you. It is not personal. Follow her.
Yep.
Hannah, I don't know if Hannah broadcasts, but Hannah is always wreaking some havoc in the comments. That's my girl. Follow Hannah too. And Debbie McCabe and I go way, way back. Nothing but love. So everybody just try to give as much love and understanding to each and every individual And let's just cut out all the nonsense. And I want to be the bigger person. If you want to be the bigger person, be the bigger person. And I'm
Right.
out of here.
Wait,
Take
wait,
care,
wait,
lady.
wait. I have one other question for you.
Oh my gosh. What? What?
So, Heavenly Dew, if there was one thing you could fix, what would it be?
Oh, if there was one thing I could fix, I would say a person's heart.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. God bless you. And
The only
we
person
will
that
speak
can
very
fix
soon.
someone is themselves.
I'll agree
Right?
with that.
All right.
Well, it was a listen. This is a hypothetical situation.
Try, but
If it's like what if? It's
oh
what if.
yeah,
What
I
if?
mean,
What
if you
if?
could, I
It's what
understand that,
if.
but
We can't complicate this. We're gonna keep this as simple as possible. What if?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go next. If I could fix anything, Mr. Hicks, I would fix world hunger and starvation.
That's good.
Sure you would.
That's what I would fix, guys. How about that?
If
Okay. I'm humanitarian also.
if I could fix something, you know what I would do.
What?
I would pray for another flood.
Okay.
Like the great flood?
Nice.
I like the big bad flood.
why?
Huh?
Okay.
I'm
Because
just
you like to
curious.
see people's car insurance rates go up.
No, because man just
Because I go
never
for that.
learns, and why not just stop it now?
Because I want to chill for a little while. I'm kind of having fun with this life thing,
Me
on dry
too.
land. I'm cool right now. I'm cool for now,
It's just
but
a
we'll
hypothetical,
put that
though,
down the
man.
line
It's just
sometime.
Yeah, it's a
It's just
hypothetical. Why
hypothetical.
is everybody picking apart my answer?
No,
I
we're
feel water
not.
world.
We're
Man. I feel like
not.
y'all
No,
pushing
I
it,
am
man.
That
not
water world is
messing
kind of
with
fucking me
you.
up. That's
Oh
know
my
why you
gosh.
choose
subbing me up.
flood.
Excuse me.
Don't mistake me. I am not sensitive. I was just messing with
Gotcha.
you.
Of
I
course,
can't
of
swim
course.
that far.
She always gets us. You know how that goes, Chrissy.
'Cause, yeah, I don't care who follows me, doesn't follows me, likes me, doesn't like me, talk about me all you want. I don't give a shit because I got nothing to lose.
This is a PG show.
So there you go.
And we love you for that.
I'm just gonna
We
get
do.
stoned. Okay, if I could fix
Rocks are
one
still
thing,
dry
I would make it so everybody on the planet had to get stoned.
Yes.
That's
How many times a day?
because there's a whole lot of people around here that need to be stoned.
One way or another.
Oh, wait a minute.
It is her story. Her story untold
I
is
would
new. We
fix
need to let her
it so
talk.
that
man.
everyone would not have
Her
to use
story
drugs or
untold
alcohol to
is in
hide
the building.
behind,
Chantelli?
unless for just medical only.
Yeah.
What?
If I could fix one thing, it would be so that people don't feel the need to hide behind alcohol or use drugs unless it is for medical purposes only.
I was talking about throwing rocks.
Excuse me? That's not
Chantelli,
throwing
where you
rocks.
at? Did she go? Did we lose her?
You asked me
I
what
said
I
I
wanted
was
to fix.
talking about throwing rocks.
Oh, well,
Yeah, it
whatever.
was a different stone. We were talking different stone. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not talking about
that
throwing
wasn't
rocks. I'm
even
talking
about
about
drugs.
using drugs and alcohol because that's
Chantelli,
a lot of
where are
times the
you?
cause of a majority of the problems in
A
real life.
majority of what problems?
Yeah.
In let's see, at least 85 to 90% of people that are in jail and have committed
Mhm.
crimes,
Mhm.
they've done it because they're under the influence of drugs, alcohol,
Okay, where'd you
whatever.
You know
get
the
that
drugs you get
statistic?
from your doctors are drugs too, right? Like all those
Exactly.
opiates.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Don't use opiates or anything. So
Okay, could we get Chantelli up in here?
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
it's
I'm
a
not
big
gonna cut y'all
problem,
off,
and it's
but we
only
was
getting
gonna let
worse.
wait. I'm not cut y'all off. We was gonna let her story untold talk because he just came up here and everybody had time. We just have to give her some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Her story
I'm sorry, I
untold.
thought it
Welcome
was
to the
you.
broadcast. Thank you for coming up. Please, ma'am.
Tony and Chrissy because they're so awesome. And so I was just kind of just that's why I didn't want to like interrupt because they were in really good thought and they were just expressing themselves. So I was literally just waiting for them to finish, their expression.
Oh,
Lynn
okay.
and Chrissy.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
I wanted
sorry
to bring you
to
up first
interrupt.
before that started, so that's my fault to everybody, honestly. Ladies, y'all
Yeah.
go ahead.
But I thank you so much, Tony D.
I know we was trying to bring you up for a while, and I know you need to get up there because everybody has spoken already. So please go, ladies. Y'all finish. The aspect was the crime rate and what they were getting arrested for, and the question was where were the stats coming from?
We lost her.
We lost
the
Lenny.
You lost
Lenny.
who?
Lenny. I think
We
we lost
lost
Lenny. Lenny.
Lenny.
Okay, so let's hear from her story untold. Let's go for it.
Hello, hello, my beautiful people. You
No
guys,
one
Hey, hey.
booted you, Lenny.
I love you guys all so much, and I love coming into every single one's broadcast because I just think of all the beautiful things that God has created in each one of you guys. Like there's so much gifts and talents like on every single broadcast that I see, and I'm just so happy just to be a part of each time and everything else. And I learn a lot from you guys, so I'm so grateful for your willingness to just share. And if I had one thing to fix, and that would be for everyone to know that they are loved, that they're seen, they are heard, and that they're understood. If I could fix that, I think that not only our upcoming generation, but our current generation and generations past things would have been totally different. So the one thing that I would fix is that for everyone to be heard, to be understood, and to be loved. Thank you so much for letting me share, guys.
Be good, lady. Good seeing you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that.
That's love, right?
The only thing I would fix is, and I don't even know if this is fixable, but I would say after going through this past 18 months is financial education. Allowing, because over this past 18 months, people were given XYZ amount of dollars. Now, chances are it wasn't adequate, but what I'm saying is the fact that when people are in situations, they need to know, okay, I'm being given XYZ amount of money. I should know the best ways to spend it. And I'm gonna leave it right there. That's just food for thought, because that's a totally different other stream I would like to talk about.
You did one already on it, didn't you?
Say it again.
You did do on that.
Yeah, we did do that, but just in depth, more now, like as a post-mortem, as some of this stuff is starting to come to an end.
Mm-hmm. Facts. They starting to cut that bread off. Learn how to ration off your
and we're
meals.
like, okay, what should your necessities, but like I said, there's needs and there's wants.
And honestly, I think with the way the finances are shifting right now with the controversy with crypto, fiat, World Bank, and all of that, I think it still needs to be done because some of the same practices can be carried over with a different type of economics.
Right.
I would definitely encourage you to, if you are pretty proficient on it, I would definitely encourage you to do that. Whoever you know, bring them up. I know you do a podcast with them real quick. Please throw them up. We need all of it. Because I've read a couple of things where some things can't be stopped, but there are some things we can't take advantage of, even if we're in the process.
Right.
Ted,
I'm up for at least another hour and a half, maybe.
Ted, Ted, as far as the trying to get a guest for you for that particular cast, I'll try to get one of my people to reach out to Dr. Moist Watkins for that, sir. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to do that. That
Only
might
the
take
best
us
for you,
a
Ted.
while.
Only the best. Can
Who
I
we
fix
missing?
one more thing, if possible,
Go
Mr.
ahead.
Hicks?
Go ahead.
If I could fix anything, okay, I would fix my cable. Okay? Because sometimes it's wrong. I don't know if it's because it's like the Wi-Fi or the something but you know, that's what I'd like to fix. Okay, that's my last fix request. World hunger and my television situation. Yes.
Gotcha.
And I'm not gonna lie, if we can do something on financial literacy, I'm willing to make an effort to change the way I handle my finances. And one thing I'm gonna fix is how long my ass was in New York last week, because I needed at least 5 more days. I promise you. I needed at least 5 more days.
If I could do it again, Tony, I would have had you come down to my job, and just we could have went out to lunch, went out to dinner there.
Dude, all I needed was pizza. I told Smoke when he was coming.
Oh
bring me-
I
yeah.
I told
totally
him too late.
blew it because I was
told him too late.
so caught up down there that by the time I got back home, I was like, okay, I'm spent.
Right. Right. And I know you was, because I be spent when I get off work. I ain't thinking about nobody when I get off the clock. That's why I try to catch you on your day off. But I went to
Right.
Coney Island. I had me a rainbow icy. My rainbow icy was so good. I spent $45 more on more ices for everybody else in the family because they saw how much I was killing. I spent $50 on Italian ices at Coney Island. Y'all gonna talk about me? I don't care. Italian ices are life.
That's like that was like a half a block of that dry ice they use. That's a lot of
Raw.
ices there, bro.
Raw.
Hey, does anyone know James Garland?
Yes, that's my man. Yeah, James is good. James is good peeps. He just celebrated his birthday yesterday. Everyone happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
belated
birthday.
birthday.
Jeeves in the house. What up, Jeeves?
Hi, Jeeves.
Jeeves is in here. Jeeves, how you doing?
Okay, I
I'm
got a
not very
question.
well known.
I have a
on the app.
question.
Thank you for
Yeah.
the cable shout out. We're gonna
Ron.
get that cable fixed.
Here's an example. I had myself on mute because I needed to go answer a call in the other room.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to fill my water bottle. I come back and I'm unmuted and I haven't even touched my computer. How did that happen?
Maybe it's the feds.
Feds are on you. Feds are on you. I thought they were on me, but now I realize they're on you.
Ask them if they're
Thank
a
you.
cop, and if they say
Um,
no, say
I don't have
hi, I
to
knew
ask
it, you're a
them that.
fed.
You have no
What?
idea how many
Feds.
times I've been hacked. If you did, you'd be shocked.
Sometimes you just gotta unplug for a while. Just unplug, lay low for a
He's
little while
always
if
got a
they're on you.
response to it. It's happened to me. So
I'm sure it's happened to everyone. With the
I
way
don't
the
want it to
world
happen to
is.
me. No.
That happened to me.
I'm
I
just
don't
trying to
want the
figure
no.
out how
I don't want the hack.
that's not what I was saying at all.
No, don't wish
Hey,
the hack
if
on
you
me.
guys aren't following James Garland, please make sure you do.
Please,
Yep.
please follow James Garland. James Garland does radio shows from Oregon, but he was going to support me with the work and the broadcast I wanted to do. He was supportive. Eleanor was supportive. Everybody's been willing to help me out, but he actually has sat in some of the more controversial conversations and has not acted as stereotypical as we have been taught. And I thank him for that, honestly, because James sticks around. He gets some real, sees what's going on. So big ups to him from me, straight
Yes,
up.
and
Yes.
belated happy birthday, James.
Yes.
Happy
birthday,
70th in
James.
20 minutes.
Whoa.
I love birthdays. He's got 20
No, he
minutes
said he's got
left.
20 minutes left of my
Of my
3
3
years
years.
from 70.
70. Oh, so that means you're. Oh, my
77
math is off. So you're 67, going on
Yeah,
67.
slap yourself on that one. 67, yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah, wait, hold on.
He's got
Well,
20.
I'm nowhere near 67, so I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna take my time. I hope to see 67, but not today, Jack.
Hey, Jeeves, if you want to come up, let us know.
What's up, Jeeves?
Jeez, got
70
one.
is young.
I don't think I missed anybody. Did you send one to Nazim at all?
Yeah, but he couldn't because he was getting ready to go to work. Because remember, he's in
Okay,
Italy.
He didn't have a
yeah.
shirt. Remember, he didn't have a shirt on.
Yeah,
No
that's
shirt,
why.
no
Yeah, I
service.
forgot on purpose. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me why I forgot
Yes.
on purpose.
No
Well,
shirt, no
very
shoes, no
happy
service,
birthday
Jack.
to you.
Yes.
Big ups to
Can you
James.
imagine all of us on here at 100 years old?
No, no.
That would be
Mm,
hilarious.
Listen, hearing aids and
that'd be
prescription
great.
glasses will be an understatement.
Yes. Funny, I already wear glasses, so.
I love
Hey, honey, do you remember when we did this?
I'm done. Oh, I'm so done here. Oh man.
All right.
Give me that computer, sunshine. It's time to get on here.
Easy.
Hey, we're getting ready to shut this
Oh,
down.
I was about to say you about
I'll
2.5
say it.
right
I'll say
here.
it. Appreciate you having me. Big ups to everybody who came through on the chat, on
Thank
the
you to
live,
everyone that
popping
came
up.
through.
Big ups to
I'm
all of
sure
y'all.
some of you are going to start your broadcast after this,
Yeah, I'm gonna go
but
up.
we'll definitely do this. Yes, yapping heavily do.
And
That was
clapping.
yapping. 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I only like to go 60 minutes. But
Well,
guys, I
It's
want to
a
thank you so
holiday.
much for coming through. Much
It is a
love to
holiday.
you.
Love
For
you too,
real.
lady. Big ups to all y'all. I'll come up next, bro. I
Tonight
know you got it.
was you can't
Oh,
fix
you
this.
going up live?
We weren't able to fix
Oh.
everything tonight, but we're gonna continue to make an effort to
You're damn right.
fixing our relationships, personally, professionally, and all the above.
Time for me to get in trouble.
Hey, if I can help in any way, reach out.